TikTok, ¿cómo está? Ese es. We got this gringo Maleek out here snitching on my whole family. How y'all doing? Sorry. I don't know which identity to use. The identity I've been using for so many years falsely, or the real essay.
Tough call for sure.
It's very difficult, and there's lots of confusion.
Yeah, we got this. You heard about this gringo Maleek? He out here trying to be the next Bubba
Yeah.
Sparks. Out here trying to be the next Bubba Sparks, but then he snitch on everyone. ¿Qué pasa? Hey, hombre es loco. Órale, chivatos. Everyone's rolling with it. All right, all you gringos watching. We're gonna hear about some real crimes today. I say, yeah. All right. So what do we got? What do we got coming up today, Thaddeus? Wait a minute. This is stuff I haven't seen, right? Because I watched.
I don't think you've seen any of this.
Okay.
Unless you watched it after I sent it to you. But yesterday we looked at what Maleek put out on Friday. Today we're going to look at what he put out on Saturday. Plus, at the end, a couple clips of reaction last night. They're kind of live reacting to our stream last night.
Hey,
So we'll
what
look
y'all
at
snitches? What y'all
tiny bit of
snitches
that.
doing reacting to ours, SA? This our turf here. YouTube is our turf. You better stick to your TikTok, SA.
And we also have a couple videos on Maleek's scam from back when he was trying to be a rapper and failed miserably at that. We read a news article yesterday about him trying to get $3,000 out of a guy. I got a couple TikTok videos of a guy. I assumed it was the same guy, but apparently it's not. It doesn't seem to actually be the same guy. So it's someone else he was trying to scam out of $3,000 to get a feature of a somewhat well-known artist.
This Maleek gringo be scamming everybody and then snitching. How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. How are you? ¿Qué pasa?
Bien. Mucho bien. Now the only Spanish I know is kind of what I learned at Taco Bell, and then from various
Yo quiero
food
Taco
rappers.
Bell.
Yep.
Remember the commercial with the little dog? Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Hey, gringo snitch Maleek. What was the zoot out there riding your prophet like a burro, eh? Ese? You prophet burro? Hey, so now this is where we find out my true identity, and somewhere in these clips, right? These clips are where we find out my true identity.
We got the origins. We got the origins of David Saguaro, or David Saguaro. My mistake there.
David Saguaro, from the Saguaro cartel. We got we had the ecstasy market cornered back in the 90s. This gringo out here snitching on us, man.
Yep. You cornered the market before it was even a thing. It's pretty impressive.
And we were all deceived by a small price of tequila.
It's called tequila. Oh, yeah, tequila. Yeah, I forgot. Tequila. All right, so we have a bunch of videos, and thanks again to Thaddeus, who watches this stuff so that the rest of us don't have to, and he pulls out the relevant parts, because otherwise you'd be bored out of your mind listening to any of these TikTok streams.
Yeah,
right.
The actual stream was around 2 hours. We got like 18 minutes of clips, something like that. and I did not leave anything relevant out. They repeat themselves a million times. They're silent for 20 seconds at a time. They are not good entertainment to watch directly, but they do say some relevant stuff. So happy to pull those clips out for us.
Now we see what his gringo Maleek has to pay people to go to his concerts and stuff. Man. All right, let's take these first couple super chats, then we will jump right into the videos. And guys, we have a bunch of clips, but they're short clips. So Thaddeus found the interesting, relevant stuff, and it's kind of difficult to find the relevant stuff with this gringo Maleek. After yesterday's interview, I'm so done with David Sequeira. Hey, learn to spell my name, man. You're about to find out the real spelling. Replace Maduro with Sequeira. The belief in something as absurd as Yajuj. Hey, Nordine! Always know it as soon as you see Yajuj and Majuj. Well-known story among Muslims cannot be plausibly attributed to ignorance. Muslims are bewitched by the devil. Oh, it's the Vato, David Wood, fool. When's David Wood joining? There is no more David Wood, man. You're getting the real essay here. Orale, Vato. ¿Qué pasa? Hey, go Raiders. Oh, my goodness. Maleek's threatens David's life. David role plays. Will you be over in 2 hours so I don't need to choose between you and IP? Yeah, we will be ending around 8 p.m. Maybe as late as 8:20. Actually, I don't need to see the very beginning, but yeah, I want to watch the playoff game tonight. That's actually surprising that IP would be going live during the playoff game because he's from Pittsburgh, man. Dude's from Pittsburgh. Senor Seguero looks so loving and pursuing. Yes, this is how I look. This is how he saw me. I said, hey, I will pursue you. I will pursue you for 3 or 4 months. Praying for you. God bless you and your family. Thanks, brother. AP looks a bit different today.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I can't believe these idiots thought it would be a good idea to come after Mrs. Seguera. Yeah. Hey, I say, you teach the Leering Center. Yeah, I'm their Spanish teacher. Options still available to you. Black powder guns and pneumatic guns. Neither are legally speaking firearms, but modern versions are quite capable. Yeah, I've heard that. But I got this. I got the same disorder as you, David. You helped me. That's what I do. I help all my homies. I was doxxed last year. Someone went straight to city council with a few of my Islamophobic posts. As council is my business landlord, they didn't care. Turns out the snitch was a pro-Islam Christian. Yep, pro-Islam Christians. What a great benefit to society. David, as a Mexican, you're always welcome to the cookout, fool. Yeah, well, you know, I did that drive-by at my sister's quinceañera, and they don't want me at the cookout anymore, man. You skipped my chat. What?
I think you put it up but didn't read it. It was like something about how to submit things to the Quran demolition project.
Let me see. Yeah. A sad side effect of this outfit is I can't see very well. Hang on. Maybe I can brighten the screen. I don't see very well with these. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hey! There we go. See a little better now. You skipped my chat. So you said, got some Qurans coming. What should I tag it in your email so you can see it? You can just say for the Maleek challenge or something like that. You can also, there will be a link afterwards as the pinned comment here. Thaddeus has set up an entire website with the sole purpose of submitting videos to the Maleek challenge. So it's right there. You can submit them all. Have people been submitting, been sending you stuff? They've been sending me lots of stuff in my email.
Yep, got around 40 or over 40 submissions so far. I haven't looked at them, so I don't know for sure if they all, actually have videos attached or whatever, but over 40 submissions from the web form.
Can you download what I posted up on X and put it
Yep,
on the website?
I'm going to grab
Yes,
stuff
these are
from
very
X
important.
as well.
I have
We
more.
got some
coming up.
material. We got some material. Let's put it that way.
You talking about your videos?
Yes, I have my videos, I had my bacon napkin, and I have a few other things that I'm going to be seeing. Possibly, maybe the Quran will be good for it. So they're experiments.
Let's go ahead and see one.
Okay. Hey guys, you may be wondering, what is it that you're looking at? This is my sink. See the sink stopper and whatnot. And what this really is just from the week is makeup. I wear makeup almost every day. And I wash my face every day, and you wash off your makeup, the residue from your foundation, concealer and whatnot will go on the thingy. So I try to go ahead and make it a thing where I clean it every week. For those who be like, well, I clean mine every day. Must be nice. But anyway, Maleek, this dude, he's this rapper. He's trying to make it into the Dawa world. He gave me an awesome idea. So I wonder if this is gonna work. All right. I already sprayed some bleach. I'm a bleach girly. This is what I clean my bathrooms with. He gave me an idea. So I'm wondering if it'll actually work. Let me spray some more around in the sink. All right. If it'll work. Here's a piece of the, page of the Quran. As you can see, nice Arabic. Maybe it'll give it an extra, powers. Because, the Quran is really only the real Quran if it's in Arabic. I'm going to see if it'll be able to scrub off this foundation. What's this stuff? Let me see if I can stop this. Is it working? Or is it useless even for this? Look at the Quran. Is the Quran good for anything? Huh. I have to. It's leaving red Quran. I guess there really isn't. Let me see. Is there any change? Oops, let me go. No. No matter what, Quran's still useless. Oh well, I thought there was hope. Sorry, Maleek.
Well, here after we go through a bunch of the clips from Maleek and the whole Dawa dysfunctional snitch community, we'll check out Apostate of Allah's second attempt to find some useful cleaning purpose with the Quran. I just have to say, if it can't clean your drain, you guys really think it will clean your soul somehow? Seriously? Can't clean a drain. Weak little book. Weak
and useless.
Weak and useless. Good description of the Quran. Don't worry, Maleek wanted to get your address just like Muhammad found Al-Zut's address. Well, they found his the address of his backside. David, just be ready to give the wood to Maleek. Yeah, that's probably sounds like what he's into, but not interested. David, when's the carne asada, fool? Oh, I should have brought some tacos. Maybe I'll have some tacos tomorrow. Un verdadero mexicano usaría un sombrero. El falso mexicano David Wood acaba de exponerse como un farsante gringo. Queremos al verdadero David Madera.
See.
I don't know how that was. It's over, David Seguera. I have my 6 witnesses. Chico fought Fire Nation to save Seguera Jr. I knew you were hiding at this time, David. Hey, that's from Cora Seguera. My long lost wife. She got little David. She got little David. David, can you pull up Hadith al-Suyuti 6,395? Right now, no. If anyone else wants to look that up, they can. Suyuti 6,395. Is there a way to break the curse all at once? Don't know, Nordine. This morning in Cora the Tammy's live stream, I posted in her live stream, why do you falsely accuse David Wood several times? She put me in timeout. Well, that's what you deserve. Play some Tejano music, Holmes. Just wrapped a Quran page or two around my cigar for this stream. Nice. Please in accent say, you want to go to the park? Good. You want to go to the park? I don't know what that means. David, ¿por qué no hagas the fufo da asada en Corona? David, how about a chorus of La Bamba, por favor? God bless you all. You have me until IP starts. And looking dapper, David. Lol, you rock the look. It's what we do. It's what we do in the Seguera clan. Nooks watched Jizyavid, said, that's unfortunate name. Yeah, it is. That's funny. Nice. All right, Thaddeus. This first clip is just titled Intro.
Yeah, so this is just going to be the start of his stream, setting things up. And I did look up that hadith real quick. It is one of the hadith where Muhammad says that Mary, the mother of Jesus, will be his wife in heaven.
1 second. I'm somehow, when I transferred these, it didn't transfer the first one. Let me transfer it real quick. And transferring, and we got him. Booyakasha. All right, so just the intro?
Yep, just setting the stage.
All right, so here's the intro, and this is their stream from Saturday night, right? That's what you said? Okay. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Let's see, chat, who's gonna rise up for the ummah and who's gonna fold and collapse. Let's see. Let's see who's who. Shout out to everyone who actually cares about the Quran.
You care about
Shout
this
out to every
essay.
Muslim who actually cares about their religion, doesn't just care about no arguments.
Nobody cares about your
I
book
believe in
essay.
you, bro. Listen, when I have Allah on my side, nobody can stop us.
That's why you're winning,
Okay?
right?
And we're gonna see if Giant Doc themselves are gonna be staying in this for much longer. So, Giant Doc, we know you're in here recording everything.
Oh,
Doc,
so
don't
bad.
giggle too much next time David cracks a joke. I know Jai's a cuck, right? And Jai allows Jai allows you to giggle at other man's jokes, but try that. Pretend you have some modesty, right? Don't be the girl from Hosea 1:2, the Jezebel from Hosea 1:2, and giggle at everyone's joke. And by the way, shout out to Anthony Rogers for trying to DM me today. Anthony Rogers, you ain't gonna do nothing about it, bro. You can sit there and watch like the good little Calvin.
Wait, Anthony Rogers sent him a message?
Yeah,
pretty funny.
well, apparently. Probably
Oh,
saying like you want to debate or something like that. No, and Anthony.
Let me message Anthony and ask him what's up. Let's see.
He's so. I want to know how many Dawa people got mad at him. It's like, can you please, Maleek, stop? Look what they're doing to our book.
All right, I asked him if he. I asked that gringo Antonio, if he sent him a message, is he? All right, let's go.
This monkey you are, chat. Listen, and what's her name? Hatun, the wannabe revert, crying on her live too. Hey, listen, Hatun, nobody's going for what you selling either, right? Logic sitting in the background like,
Hey, I like how he didn't even try to threaten Hatun. Like he knows that would be idiotic, right? He didn't even try. He thinks he can intimidate Jai and DOC. Oh, wait. Hang on. I asked Anthony if he sent him a message. He said no. Is he complaining about me? I did mention him today on Hatun's channel. So, all he did was mention Maleek on Hatun's channel. So I guess that counts as a message. anyone talks about this this guy. Nice.
Well, I guess he was trying to imply, because remember he predicted that all your friends would abandon you. I guess he was trying to imply that Anthony was, trying to make peace and.
Anthony's ready for war, man. Hey, so yeah, he predicted that based on that powerful interview with that Eastern European girl who says, my name is not David Wood because I'm David Seguera, that everyone in my crew is going to abandon me. Have we found anyone? He said everyone's going to abandon. Have we found anyone who's just like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I saw that. I was like, oh, heck no. I'm going to go on his stream tomorrow. Let's add an extra person. The opposite happened.
Yeah, and he's sitting there trying to get people to come assassinate me. No one does it. I say, hey, let's do some Quran desecrations out here, and everyone just jumps right in, man. Hey, Gringo Maleek. That's what happens when you don't snitch on everybody, All right, a few more seconds here.
Logic sitting in the background like a good boy. We like that. Giant Dog, you're hiding behind a miniskirt like Christian Prince. Okay. Listen, I'm going to take on all of you little blasphemers by myself.
Oh, he's got that Zoot thing going, dude. No, man.
Oh, I'll take everyone on like Muhammad on the night of Al Zoot. I'm going to be the next Bubba Sparks. Yeah, I can rap. I'm a rapper, y'all.
Oh, what a dork. All right, so that's the that's the intro. Now, next up we have example.
Yeah, so this is an example of the beautiful Quran desecration that we want to see from everyone. Maleek was happy to feature it himself.
Oh, he's playing
whining and crying.
He's playing the Quran desecrations?
Apparently, yes.
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for spreading the word of Allah all over the place. All right, let's check out this next one.
Let's see if some of you will be moved by this. We got people posting stuff like this online now.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, why?
This is the type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Maleek. Now notice it says why Maleek there. Maleek, why are they posting this? Hey, let me just ask Sarah, because we just played Sarah's video where she was trying to clean her drain. Sarah, if Maleek hadn't started doxing people, do you think you would have made that video?
No.
No.
Of course not. Because what would be the reason? No.
Good
But
point.
you dox people, you threaten people, you call people's wives, you harass them, you go online and you lie and you lie and you lie. You're hurting people, like you're threatening lives. So in response, we draw things like Muhammad with his man dress, asking if he looks pretty on the Quran.
And that's interesting, by the way, because Maleek, when they're like, look, they're desecrating the Quran because of you, he keeps going, no, David and AP desecrate the Quran anyway. Yeah, and as we pointed out yesterday, we do it in response to things like threats and so on. But we dial it up when relevant, which is what we just did. So that's because of you, Maleek. But Maleek, you could say that about me and AP. There are tons of people who are now desecrating the Quran who weren't doing it before because they're ticked off that you start doxing people, talking about people's wives, talking about God Logic's wife, running your mouth, man. It's all because of you, man. It's all because you are literally, I'm not even joking, I'm not exaggerating. You are single-handedly causing the biggest campaign of Quran desecration the world has ever seen. It is 100% you, buddy. This is all you. So you get legend status for this one.
Well, I will admit something.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
I will admit something. I did desecrate the Quran once and made a video in response to what happened with Salwan Mamika. And I was like, yo, you guys are so happy by murdering and taking the life of a human. So that's when I ripped up the Quran in a video, and I still have it here. put it
In
right
other
there.
words,
So I did do it once before.
yeah, but the general principle would be it always seems to be in response to them crossing a line, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Always.
What were you saying, Thaddeus?
Yeah, I did just get a message. Apparently, Maleek was on a live stream and he wrapped up or jumped off of it right about as we were starting. I suspect that he is coming and he is watching. Hi, Maleek. We're happy that you're here.
Hey, Maleek. How you doing, man?
Welcome. Maybe you'll learn.
Welcome, SA. Yeah, we're going to watch you. We're going to give you some material here as we go through these clips. Not the way the El Zut went through your fake prophet, but we're going to go through some clips here. But let's check. Let's let this one finish. Since he's sharing the beautiful, beautiful work that he caused. Awesome. That's good. That's taking accountability, man. That's taking accountability. You're sitting here saying, "Look what these guys are posting. Look what people are posting," and they're all posting. It's because of you, buddy. Huh.
But
I mean,
look at the positives that Maleek is like he's having people to go and be creative to change things. You know, they could all be doom scrolling on TikTok. Instead, they're thinking about creative ways to desecrate the Quran. Like they're using their brains. Thank you so much, Maleek.
Thank you.
Thank
you. This is the first time the Quran has ever inspired people to use their brains.
Yes.
True.
That
Creative ways.
we're going to do. Right? This is the type of stuff. Do you guys see? This is the type of stuff that you guys have been immune to. Okay? Now, chat, you're going to ask, but wait, David said, Maleek, if you say sorry. Hey, listen, bro. These guys have been ripping the Quran before I got here. These
That's
guys
true.
ripped the Quran literally when Anis went to debate and other times. When will they do that?
Anytime
When will
you
they
guys,
take
anytime
ownership
you
for
guys
that?
cross a line.
Yeah, Rafi, let me show you. This is the stuff, and we'll see how they got to this. Guys, tap. This is what they're doing. This is what these filthy guys are doing.
Hey, Maleek, you got way more than that, man. Come on, post them all, dude. Post them all. You really want to freak everybody out? Just go ahead and post them all, man. Anyway, 20 more seconds here.
Okay. And by the way, this is all based on what? This is all based on David Wood stuff. Okay, cool.
No. This is all based on you. Yes, if you had not started going after people's wives and doxing people and so on, if you hadn't done that, yes, David Wood and AP would still rip up the Quran, eat the Quran and so on in response to threats and things like that. All these other people, they wouldn't be doing it right now. This is 100% you, man. So just take credit where it's due, man. You don't need to be humble and give other people credit. Here we go.
It doesn't matter who they are. These are just people. He's told them to come on fake accounts and do it. We'll get to it, chat.
What?
All I'm saying, chat, who's going to stand for the dean? Who?
No one. No one. You guys are going to cry like babies all over TikTok.
Oh my God.
What a dork. No, that is an important takeaway though, right? Like Maleek does this call to arms, and what is it at the end of the day? It's some annoying phone calls. It's someone he tries to inconvenience us and annoy us. Meanwhile, we're wrecking his book. Hey, Maleek, man, I've talked about this before, but you apparently must have missed this. I talk about the wisdom I learned when I was a kid that affected me all my life. And there was an episode of G.I. Joe, when you had the dreadnoughts, and they were hired helpers for Cobra. Just like you're, a helper for the Dawa guys when they need a club and need to find some hose to smash. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, those are his words, smash and hose. That's what they do. That's why he is useful to them. But anyway, these dreadnoughts, they were training the new recruits for Cobra. And they said, destroy that building over there. And all these new recruits start shooting at the building. And the building's just standing there because they're shooting at it at random. And then one of the dreadnoughts jumps in there, and the dreadnoughts start blasting away at the bottom of the building. The whole thing comes crashing to the ground. And then he gave the lesson. Destroy the foundation and the rest come tumbling down. That's how it works. So notice I always go for, I pretend I'm just messing with you. What am I doing in response to you? I'm going for the foundation. You're the idiot. Hey, let me shoot out that window there. I'll shoot out. Oh, look, I just shot a tile off the roof. Well, I'm really doing something here, you giant moron. All right, Thaddeus. So that was an example of. He put up one example. He put up one example of the great artwork that's being produced. All right, Thaddeus, next we have Scared.
Yep. So this is his declaration of our response. Right. This is how we are feeling right now.
Wait, we're scared?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Apparently. Well, specifically you, I believe, if I remember correctly. You are terrified of this.
Oh, I got to see this. I got to see this. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome to Fantasyland. Population, one gringo. One gringo wannabe Bubba Sparks rapper. Here we go.
In his clip. And
Hey,
I'll
that's
have
my
you
video.
stop it as we go. But go ahead.
Out the world. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Good question.
Huh? Or maybe just insane. Jake Bond's Dawa buddy, a failed rapper and now full-time snitch named Maleek,
Played that.
recently started attacking God Logic's wife.
Hats off to you for playing that, man.
Stop. So, chat, do you see the positioning already? He attacked God Logic's wife.
He did.
Chat, is that how it started?
What? Isn't that how it
Yes.
started? I had no problem with him up until people said he started posting stuff about God Logic's wife. We were using his information that he shared with the world, where he snitched on the entire Dawa community for all the stuff they're doing behind the scenes. He snitched. We did a live stream going through it, not in the way again that the Zoot went through his prophet, but we went through that. And we actually had some degree of respect for him for covering that stuff. And then in response, he flipped out that we were using it. He flipped out because he's like, "Hey, I'm just saying it on TikTok." And then the Dawa, then the Warner and all these guys will back down and show me some respect, and then we'll be done. And he realized, no, we're actually going to be using those clips for the rest of these guys' Dawa careers. We're going to be using these for years, man, to show people how screwed up Dawa is. So he flipped out, and then in response, he was over on TikTok and he started posting pictures of God Logic's wife. He looked up pictures of her from when she's like a teenager in a bikini. That's when things changed. That was 100% you, Maleek. That was 100% you little liar, trying to say everyone else started this, you coward. What a pathetic coward. But go ahead and tell your 250 people you have watching you about it. And meanwhile, everyone else knows what a liar you are.
Chat, is that how it started?
Yep.
Wisdom, you'll never win against David Wood? Okay, we'll see the Wisdom. Just put your seatbelt on.
That was called, the person was called Wisdom?
Yeah, apparently.
This dude is so, Maleek is so low hikmah, he doesn't even know when the hikmah comes knocking, man. The hikmah comes knocking. Dude, you will never defeat David Wood. That was the hikmah. That was the hikmah calling, man. You can't listen. You're too much of a narcissist.
Wait, is that how it started, chat?
Yep.
Yes.
I attacked God Logic's wife, or did
Yes.
he rip the Quran up and azut, all that?
Do the... Yeah. We ripped the Quran. We ripped the Quran before we ever talked to you. I'm talking about as far as this modern thing. That was you. You did not tick me off until I heard you were going after God Logic's wife, sport. So stop lying. Stop snitching. Stop lying. Definitely stop rapping because you suck. Stop scamming because you're terrible at it and it just expose you.
Nonsense.
And stop obsessing about the Al Zoot like you're trying to hide something yourself.
Yeah. He's like,
It's
"Oh, the Al Zoot."
disturbing how often you're constantly talking about how the Al Zoot story bothers you so much.
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, chat. What happens in the desert stays in the desert. You're not supposed to snitch on what we do in the desert." Dude, you're the one who thinks snitching is fine. So come on, why wouldn't we talk about it?
right?
Right.
So he's already lying, right?
Where?
And look at this guy, Omar Servant. You know Omar Servant, I've already caught you that you're a fake, right? These guys are coming in on fake Muslim accounts, chat. I need you to focus. They were in Speaking Muslims Live earlier. There's a lot of people coming in on fake accounts.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, notice he's the guy who has like 1 million fake names for all his scams and stuff. What does he do? He projects onto other people. And so, as we're about to see, I'm even fake. We all have fake names. We're all fake. What a dork, man.
Like his prophet?
Like his prophet. What a dork. All right, so what are we going to have coming up next? We've got It's Funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
Something's
guess
funny.
I did actually clip even though I named it Scared, I guess I did actually say that part. But he does actually say, as he continues to go through your video, he's just scared. That's why he's making this video and stuff like that. He plays the whole video except for one part. He leaves out the part of Uthman faking a hate crime. For some reason, he doesn't want to air that to his audience.
Huh. Doesn't want to upset Uthman. Apparently, Uthman's the only one he's scared of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go ahead and watch this It's Funny clip.
More than a dozen creepy phone calls around midnight telling her it's over now.
Oh, that's funny, eh?
Wait, chat. Who called? Hey, hold on, chat. You weren't supposed to call the number. Hold on, chat.
A bunch of you called the number. Wait. Hang on. Did he
He
say
He's
that?
literally
laughing
said
about
to
that.
call it.
He
literally
gave the
told
number
people
out,
to
told
call
people
it.
to call it, and then he
Yeah.
says, you weren't supposed to call it, and then laughs.
No, but didn't he say this is the number? And then he's like, hey, how about we call and leave a voicemail?
David would be ripping this page anyway if I weren't on here, talking some stuff. Yeah, don't
I
blame
wouldn't
me. Ah. Hey, look, it's an M for Maleek. It's an M for Maleek. See how creative we are with your book, man?
The Quran makes a crappy airplane, though.
Yeah, it does. It sucks at pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I have to say, those bacon-wrapped ayat, I only had one, but was one of the most delicious things ever. So it's got that going for it. All right. More Maleek here, the guy with all the hikmah. Hey, Maleek, change your rap name to Dr. Hikmah, because you got the hikmah.
Hey, chat. That was not the message we got to get across, chat. Chat, y'all flopped on that. And by the way,
He's
David
not taking
in the
responsibility.
woods like this.
No, he doesn't take responsibility for anything. He's a coward, a sniveling little coward.
It's giving cake. It's giving triple K to me. Cook, what are you seeing off of this?
Bro, there's literally
What?
nothing like where he is. Like, it's in the middle
Where
of
is this
nowhere.
guy sitting in the middle of the forest?
No, I went out to someone's backyard while he was setting up because I was about to go live. So I stepped out into the backyard because it was nice and bright. I don't know what to do, bro.
But apparently, anyone near the woods is a KKK member, right? That's his suggestion here. That's the
Man.
only reason someone could possibly have woods in the background.
Yeah.
But this is not giving good. But keep going. Let's see.
Messages telling her she'd better start looking for a Muslim husband. And
Nah, no one told her that.
when we knew, I
No
was
one.
Yeah, they did, buddy. And she's got it all saved. Dummy.
told her that. Who said he need? Hey, y'all believe that? Who said that he need to start looking for a Muslim husband? Stop it. Nobody said that. That's just to hype him up.
I got the receipts. I might even have that. That might have been one of the ones she sent me. Interesting. All right. So Maleek there. It is funny. He thinks because he's a liar, he thinks we're all liars. I wouldn't have said that if it didn't happen. I don't need to make stuff up, dude. Like if I were just making up stuff, I would have said, "Oh, when they said they were gonna take her out to the desert and treat her like Momo on the night of Al-Zut," I would have said something like that if I was just making stuff up. What a dope. Let's see. How does it feel knowing Islam is taking over all of Europe? U.S. is becoming more Islamic, and your Jewish masters have been exposed for the entire world to see. I would be seething too. Are you joking? Islam is crumbling
Thanks for
from
the
within.
dish, buddy.
The Iranian regime is about to collapse. Islam is crumbling from within, and you guys keep running your mouths. Oh, I thought I saw a convert on TikTok. Yeah, 70% of your converts leave Islam within 2 to 3 years, which means you're creating more ex-Muslims than you create Muslims. If you go out and get 1,000 converts, you'd say, yay, 1,000 converts. 700 of those converts would leave Islam within 2 to 3 years. So you just created 700 ex-Muslims and 300 Muslims. That's not a winning strategy. But thank you for the super chat and for funding our awesome work. Do you believe Muslims are bewitched by the devil? Well, some can. I mean, the Hadith even say Muhammad was bewitched. How would Muslims celebrate Ramadan at the polls? Well, it depends on what you mean by polls. You mean in like the zut sense? I daily pray for you and all the Christian warriors. Thank you. Hey, D. Wood, you ever thought of doing an Olympic-style event? All the games will consist of destroying the Quran. Whoever destroys the most wins. Yeah, we could have like various challenges, like, you know.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
We could do
like East game style.
Yeah. If I did something big like that, I still would like to do the like Comedy Central roast of Prophet Muhammad. Like where he sits in the chair and everyone gets up and just roasts him and he has to take it. And eventually, you know, it'll be vocab as Prophet Muhammad. So, you know, at the end, Allahu Akbar, when he responds, he'll just blow everyone up. As if Maleek can take down the homeless Calvinist. Oh, yeah, that's Anthony. They always say he looks homeless. Like the stream, or David will send his chicos. That's right. No tacos unless you like the stream. What surah says to stop what you are doing if it causes Allah to be mocked? That's Surah 6, verse 108 of the Quran. The wood going psycho gangsta is beautiful. Thank you. Apparently, I'm terrified. Cheap Qurans at Goodwill stores from ex-Muslims. Yep, all the ex-Muslims. I got my Quran. Oh, this sucks. Let me leave it at this. Goodwill. Don't tell me what to do, Max CD3. That's right. I don't know who Max CD3 is, but yeah, stop telling him what to do. I'm confused why Maleek is using just one woman for witness. Doesn't Islam require more than one woman? Oh yeah. Hey, where's the produce your 4 witnesses? Suddenly he will, and they'll just conveniently sound like Central Dawa, the Warner, Jake the Muslim metaphysician, and Sheikh Uthman with voice changers. Maleek is a rapper. He raps his butt. What's wrong? What's wrong with these people, man? Look at his picture, bro. He's obviously an undercover Jew. I mean, what does he rap about? Bagels? That's right. He raps about spinning a dreidel, man. That's his number one song. He's like, yo, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you out of clay. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Which dreidel I will play. Hey, someone give me $7,000 and I'll get Eminem to be on your next track. What a hey, it's Issa. Come see AP and I debate against Junior and Julian. Hey, what? They're doing a 2-on-2? Where's that? That online? We'd totally watch that. At long last, the Quran is useful to something. That's right. We finally found some uses for the Quran. Issa is the true vato. That's right. Maleek, me and the boys want to invite you out to the desert. We'll treat you like we treated Muhammad. Oh, yeah. That's al-zut flavored kisses.
Oh, my.
Gosh, man. Maleek, you're changing the world for the better, man. I like this version of David. Thugalicious D. Wood. Thugalicious. The dizzle stay vicious. I be up in... all I'm saying is that Marie has a lot of Dawa guys' phone numbers. Let's just say the Israel Advocacy Group could have some new numbers to text. She does. She does. A Muslim who lies and tells fake stories, I wonder what his prophet al-Zut was upon him would say to this. 30 contra uno, al-Zuto was born. Oh, no, that's true. Marie should add every number to spam lists. Al-Zut, al-Zut, al-Zut. Somebody clip that. Al Zut, Al Zut, Al Zut. Hey, maybe we need a Maleek AI generated song about the Al Zut. And from Nordine again, if you really want to go for the foundation, you have to find a way to break the spiritual curse. If that happens, Islam will collapse. What do you think? Same thing I thought the last 70 times you brought it up. In one of his songs, Maleek calls a woman a goddess, which, as we learned from Muhammad Hijab, is shirk. Maleek leaks is a mushrik. That's true. Which prophet is more fake, Muhammad or Joseph Smith? I would say Muhammad, just because, like, if you made a list of every criterion for a false prophet, Muhammad meets every last one. But with that said, I don't know enough about Mormonism. Here's the thing. I don't think you could be more of an obvious false prophet than Muhammad. At best, it would be equal. At best, it would be equal. Wait, that's another one. I like this version. Thugalicious D Wood. Did you post that twice? Funny story, Quran, not a good insole. Soak up sweat. Not even good
that's
for
what I
that.
was going to do yesterday. I mean, yesterday. I said I was going to do tomorrow.
Well, I don't have a video from Dr. Whitemeat here. So whoever posts it first.
Okay.
This is my favorite birthday present, Mexican D Wood and Dawa crumbling. Everyone's going to have a good birthday this year except Maleek. All I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. Bepsi. Iran wars. The Ummah pyre strikes back. Do ABBA songs videos about the Al Zut. Oh, yeah.
Now I got to do Maleek raps about the Al Zut.
Hang on. ABBA songs videos about the Al Zut. So the one I heard a bunch was, if you change your mind, I'm the first in line. You could actually make that work. So the Al Zut would say, hey Momo, if you change your mind about your behind, Momo will be free. Give your butt to me. There you go. We can do the whole song, man. We can do the whole song. About riding all night long. David, there's a place called Virginia in Belino Pluck County, Poland. Maybe that's where David Seguera met Cora, potential new date to David Seguera lore. Maleek in the boom boom room would set him off. Yeah, it will. We got to find someone who's just like a total freaking dork. We might need like a nerdy girl to play him, because I can't imagine a dude playing someone like that. How much ounces of water does it take to effectively desecrate that pagan stone? Needs to last as long as Mo did with the Al Zut in the desert. Well, that would be all night long. Maleek is upset his name was read, but he posted Logic's family, my family, a picture of my house address and phone number. He needs to quit crying. Yeah, dude, you've crossed these lines. Maleek, dude, we're on you all year long. Not in the Zut sense, but we're on you all year long. When I say we're on you, I mean all over your prophet and your book. Get used to it and cry us a river, you pathetic, narcissistic, evil, lying, scamming scumbag who can't wrap a present. Idea, a papier-mâché sombrero. Oh, I got a sombrero coming for tomorrow. After I wear it, people don't, papier-mâché actually adds some weight to something, so I have to see how much weight. But yeah, I could have a papier-mâché sombrero made out of the Quran. Oh, man. You can be David Seguero and his defaced sombrero. David Seguero and his defaced sombrero. Oh, that is perfect, man. Screenshotting the heck out of that one right there. Hey, Demonasov is, like me, an unstoppable fire hose of good ideas. Maleek definitely can't rap, but he can make D Wood rap the Quran with bacon. That's true. That's the closest he's ever come to rap. I was referring to the far north and south poles. Imagine Ramadan in the Alaskan summer or winter. Yeah, that'd be pretty rough there. The Quran may be not good for the soul, but our soul? It sounds like something. I don't know if that means something, but if you say our soul, that sounds like something. Make the song whose name is Zoot Scoot and Boogie. Zoot, scoot, and boogie. That actually sounds correct. Zoot, scoot, boogie. ChatGPT, etc., goes with available information from online, so Maleek will be responsible for ChatGPT will be able to make al zut jokes by command. That's true. We are flooding the internet with al zut jokes. You need a nerd to play him. Get Mike Winger. Now that would be the only appropriate use of Mike Winger in one of my videos. Would be playing this other epic dork. See, people come up with good ideas, man. They have made the Quran into shreds, Yep, that's Surah 15. Hey, shake the maracas with mi amigo. I will. And yo, David, ¿qué pasó ese? Bien. All right. What do we got next? Let's see.
I believe we got the threat to report you to PETA.
Uh-oh, PETA. I'm scared of PETA.
No.
I'm scared. That's the people for the ethical treatment of animals. They want us to all be vegetarians. So, yeah, we're all scared of PETA. I mean, just, we grow up in the U.S. We're just terrified of PETA saying, don't eat animals. All right, so here we go.
Cherie might be onto something. Feeding Quran pages to a dog. Well, that sounds like a threat. Cooked, aren't you concerned? I'm a little concerned.
What do you mean a threat? It's a response
To the dog, I guess.
You did this, and I responded with this. But I mean, if you think the Quran's unfit for a dog, even, why are you passing them out, man? They're unfit even for dogs. Let's see
About that.
I feel threatened, to be honest.
I feel threatened. These guys are, hey, we're going to Charlie Kirk this dude. We're going to Charlie Kirk this dude. Hey, I'm going to feed a page of the Quran. I'm going to feed some of the Quran. Oh, my goodness. I feel threatened, you sniveling little babies. God, this is Muhammad's new army. This? I feel, he said feed it to a dog. I'm feeling threatened. Bunch of cowards, man. Pathetic cowards.
I may have figured it out.
Well,
so the Quran becomes a pasty, pale man in the end times.
Oh,
Maybe
that
he
probably
thinks
turns
that
him
he
on.
is the incarnated Quran, and thus he feels very threatened when you talk about destroying the Quran.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if Maleek would be attracted to the Quran when it appears as a man.
Well,
Probably.
I'm scared for his dog. I mean, this guy has a violent past. That sounds like animal cruelty to me, chat.
Ooh.
What a dork.
Keep going.
Hey, we'll go ahead and replay the dog video for everyone since I'll take that as a request.
Wait, real quick. Go type it.
He's saying it's animal cruelty, so we will verify after watching this clip. We will verify. Everyone can decide whether this was animal cruelty.
Go on Google real quick. Type in PETA, West Virginia.
Hey, type in pedophile. Your prophet will pop up, dummy.
What did his
Chat,
prophet
let's
do
look
to
up
the
PETA
dogs?
West.
What did his prophet do to dogs?
Hey, yeah, Maleek, that's a good point. Your prophet ordered his followers to kill dogs, and then so they went around like just mass murdering dogs. It was an epic bloodbath. Then his followers complained. They're like, but I have hunting dogs. And so he made a couple of exceptions, and then he's changed it to just you have to kill black dogs. You have to kill other dogs unless they're for some specific use like hunting. But they have no concept of a dog just as like a pet, like in your house and stuff like that. So anyway, it sounds like he is acknowledging. I mean, if you're acknowledging that feeding bacon-wrapped Quran verses to a dog would be cruelty, well, what about just like wiping them out? Should we call PETA on your little book?
Mm-hmm.
Should we call PETA on your pedo prophet?
Virginia.
Hey, that'd be a good one. Hey, that could be like a phone call. Like we'll record calling up PETA and reporting Muhammad. So you could be called calling PETA on a pedo. That'd be a good one. Hey, Thaddeus and Sarah, I just gave you 2 golden ideas for
Let's see. No, Sapphire, we're not gonna do that to the Bible. We don't need to do all that. Let them muck around with the books. We don't need to. PETA, what's the number? Is there a number there?
I'll search up number.
PETA, chat. I'm scared. Like I had a dog,
Ooh.
and I don't think that's
Violating the
okay.
prophet.
Is the number there?
There was no angels in his house.
He said he has a dog?
He had a dog.
Dang, now it's making sense. He doesn't take the sunnah seriously at all. No wonder he's causing all this Quran desecration. Hey everyone. Dogs as pets are forbidden in Islam. You know who is allowed to have dogs? Mossad agents.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence?
Right here. To contact PETA about animal cruelty in West Virginia, call their main cruelty line. Right
Yo, cook, save that. No, wait, put it closer to the screen. Let me screenshot that real quick.
These are the
He can't
tactical.
Google it himself.
Chat, if you want to
Doesn't he
screenshot
Google
too,
it?
you're more than welcome.
And they can't even remember what state you live in, even though they have your address.
These are the tactical geniuses we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. All right, everyone. So he's accused me of harming an animal. Hey, Maleek, you little snitch, snitching on all your Dawa bros, little scam artist. Maleek, you already had the video from yesterday, but in case you missed it, I'll go ahead and play the video again, and you can send it to PETA, and then they can do something if they decide to. So nothing to hide here. Here's what happened with the dog.
I have a
After
question.
doxing my wife and
What's up?
at him.
Whoops. What's up?
Oh no. He has this whole complaint about how how now everybody's talking about the Zut, and how you and AP and whatever these guys, everybody's ripping up the Quran, and that's the reason for why he's doing the stuff that he's doing. Why did he attack God Logic?
Mm-hmm. God Logic wasn't doing any of that.
God Logic doesn't do that. Why did he attack God Logic?
Yep.
Why did he go
and start
and
posting
post a picture of his wife?
That's right. And we know exactly why it was. God Logic didn't attack this guy at all. God Logic was simply part of the stream. He was in the stream where we watched what he said about his fellow Dawa guys. So he's just a liar. He's trying to spin it because people are blaming him rightly because he called all this. And so he's trying to say, no, I'm just trying to defend Islam. He didn't care at all about defending Islam. He only responds when people go after him or he does something, someone does something he doesn't like. So yeah, we watched what he said about all the Dawa guys. We watched that, and in response to that, he didn't like us using that. And so as a threat, hey, you stop using this stuff. You stop using this stuff, or I will post pictures of your wife, God Logic. That's what started all of this. None of this would be happening right now if it wasn't for that. Yeah. And he's still lying to his followers. No, I was just minding my own business, and I suddenly realized, oh, these guys have been desecrating the Quran, so someone needs to take a stand. Lying narcissist. It's all about you, dude. It's all about you. You're a control freak, and you have absolutely no self-control at all. And that makes you you are perfect, dude. You are perfect for us. You are perfect for what we do. No self-control, complete narcissist, so you can't admit when you're wrong. And tactical moron, like absolute moron, who does the dumbest things anyone could do. You are perfect for all of this. But take some credit, man. You did it, dude. You did it. You're causing this. Take a bow. Not like Muhammad did, but.
After doxing my wife and calling her in the middle of the night with all his adorable little Dawa boyfriends.
Yeah, so guys, we're here to see whether this is animal cruelty.
Maleek wanted to know my secret recipe for bacon-wrapped ayat. The secret is using only the choicest strips of bacon and the tenderest ayat. It's going to be hard to wrap these with one hand, so here we go. Just roll up the ayat, wrap the bacon strips around them, and hold everything together with toothpicks.
Hey, Maleek, this would be the only type of rapping you could possibly be good at it, so pay close attention.
Some people like to pre-cook the bacon a bit to give it a head start, but we don't want to miss any grease at all.
That's right.
So we're just going to bake these for 15 minutes at 425 degrees. And for Maleek, yummy.
Look at that.
Look at these. Only one way to find out just how delicious they are. I'll keep one for myself to try during our live stream tonight. But the true gourmet here is this thing. It's all about the presentation.
That's like the Maleek of dogs. That dog actually reminds me of Maleek.
Had to take the toothpicks out for safety, because safety is my middle name. Bon appetit. Look at him. He's seeking the knowledge. He's seeking the knowledge of Allah. Likes to run away with it. This dog is on the hawk. He wants the hikmah. He wants the hikmah like Maleek. He wants Maleek's hikmah. He is absolutely loving these bacon-wrapped ayat. Two more. Oh. You know, I have never liked this dog, but I have to say, he's growing on me now.
And in Maleek's defense, I like, in all seriousness, I do like my dog way more after seeing that. And so, I mean, technically my wife's dog, I wouldn't even consider that my dog. I'm just saying it's like that it's not a neighbor's dog or something in case they want to hunt the dog down. It's actually at our house and so on. But, you know, Maleek has made my dog more just better to me. I like the dog now more thanks to Maleek. So if you don't accomplish anything else in life, Maleek, apart from exposing the entire Dawah Bro community and causing the biggest campaign of Quran desecration ever, you know, third on the list was you made me like a poodle, kind of, and that's actually a tremendous feat.
See,
It's
the Quran
official.
is useful after
These
all.
verses are good enough for a dog. And there you have it, Masad Maleek. That's my secret recipe. Now we just have to let these verses keep cooking for another day or two in my dog's digestive tract.
Anyone think that was animal cruelty? The dog seemed to be having a good time. Not as much of a good time as Muhammad had on the night of Al-Zut, but still a good time eating a bunch of bacon-wrapped Quran verses. So good luck with PETA. Good luck with PETA. I'd say stick with your pedo, Maleek. PETA's not going to help you.
Also, does he think like PETA is like a government agency or something with legal authority to arrest you? I mean, all they could do is organize a protest. Like that's the most.
That's what
they
PETA
could
does.
possibly do.
They have no authority. They have no authority. Maleek, I'm going to call PETA. What are they going to do? Whine at me?
They're gonna go lay in front on the meat aisle on the floor. Please don't eat. I'm a cow. Make believe I'm a cow and just lay there. He's an idiot.
He's pretty
gosh.
darn dumb.
You're an idiot.
All right, so next up, we watched the PETA clip, not the pedo clip, but the PETA clip, and next, we have the interesting topic because at the end, during my video, I mentioned that someone said, even this is before I posted the video, but as soon as Maleek, because it went out pretty quickly and Hatun commented on it and stuff like this, but it went out pretty quick that he doxed my wife. And yep, someone told me pretty darn quickly that she wants to spread menstrual blood on the Quran. Weird stuff. But here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Right after Maleek doxed my family, a woman told me that
Stop
she's
lying.
been waiting years for a reason to.
Do you hear this? Right after he
lying.
doxed my family. Stop lying. You didn't dox my family, Maleek. What? And I'm the liar. Like he sits there and lies. We tell the truth, and he calls us liars when he lies the entire time. What a garbage person. And And then he wonders why we have no respect for the book that compels him to think like this and to act like this. What a dork.
Cover pages of the Quran with her menstrual blood. I said, well, there's no way people would know it's really menstrual
Wait, stop,
blood.
stop.
So
Hold on,
any
whoa.
blood-
Wait, that flew across me. Wait. She wants to use menstrual blood
Yep.
to cover the Quran?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I have been getting messages as well for making like Quran maxi pads and stuff like that, and using them as that, and using them as, using pages of the Quran as like tampons and things. I've gotten multiple messages. So, yeah, Maleek.
That's wild.
Yes, Maleek, there are some women who really, really, really don't like your book out there and are volunteering for some stuff, man, some stuff. But let's see what they think.
What? Women don't like a book that says that they have half the intelligence of men?
Yeah,
And
weird.
beat them if you fear disobedience.
Mm-hmm. And you can bang them when they're 5 years old and stuff.
Mm.
Do you see who we're dealing with here? And you guys wait, I messed with the wrong Ayo Nazarene. You think I messed
I like this. See, guys, because I don't watch his streams. It's interesting that he's responding to people who are going, dude, you mess with the wrong guy. There's no way you're going to beat this guy. What? You don't know anything. You're like, what? You think I messed? No, he messed with the wrong guy. He's probably going to say, oh, no, he messed with the wrong one. I'm a med school dropout and a rap game dropout and a full-time snitch and a scam artist, and I sit here whining all day, and I'm causing the biggest campaign of Quran desecration ever. You think I messed with the wrong one? No, he messed with the wrong one. I'll destroy Islam for him. Yeah, in his face.
get Paul's books and fart on them?
He's gonna get Paul's books and fart on what? Is that what he said? Oh no! Oh, it's the end of the world.
And pee on them and do all types of stuff. Bro, I could go buy out. Bibles are way more accessible than Quran. I could literally go to Walmart right now and grab 100 Bibles.
Okay, here's the thing. Christians do not worship a freaking book. You
right.
guys do. That's number one. Number two, that's actually haram. And in Islam, for you even to do that, it's not forbidden or a sin for us to go take some Quran pages and do this.
That's right.
Whereas
his book says that his God revealed our scriptures, the Torah and the gospel. And therefore, if he were to pee on it, he would, according to his religion, be peeing on the word of Allah. Boy, this tactical genius here.
When I was little, I was taught that those who mess up and desecrate the Quran, God will mess up with their hands and strike them and give them diseases and boils and make them sick. And
I did have a cold a couple of months ago. So
I mean, there's nothing is going on. Like, why is Allah so weak? You guys worship it. I don't understand. But anyways, go far on Paul's books. We don't worship Paul's books.
And it's funny.
In fairness to Maleek, he is about to say that he wouldn't actually do this.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd be. It would just be hilarious if he just went, "What? You're going to put menstrual blood on the word of Allah? Well, I could pee on the word of Allah."
But the point is that we don't worship the Bible. We worship the God who revealed it. That's it.
Yeah, there's an asymmetry here. You say, "Well, we can do this to your book." Yeah, we don't treat it like you guys do.
I'm gonna have to sweep Quran pages for days now off my floor, man. Okay.
But you know what, chat? I'm going to stay loyal to the fact that we aren't going to go down that road. We're not going to burn books and do all that. We're going to show that we're better than them. Why? Because we're going to show
You got people! You put a whole woman in her bikini on your screen!
Yeah, I mean, think about this. Think about this. He's posting bikini pics on his page for him and all his Muslim buddies, and they're saying, "She's ours now. She's ours now." Really? Oh, what a joke, man!
Everybody.
I'm better. We're trying to get you all killed, and I'm causing you ripping our book. We're better. We're all I do is lie and snitch. I'm so much better than you guys who rip up the book that causes me to act like this.
Oh my
That's-
gosh.
Doing this now is showing that they're not actually Christian. That they're showing they're just anti-Muslim. I could bring the King James.
You can be
and NIV. I
anti-Muslim
could bring every version of the
and
Bible.
Christian.
Come
but
on
we're
the
not
camera and do so
anti-Muslim.
much
We're
to it.
anti-Islam.
Islam, yeah. I'm
But
anti-Islam.
I'm not going to
anti-
do that, nor am I going to promote you guys to that. You know why? Because I'd be lying to say that 2 billion Christians would agree with this guy. I don't think many Christians agree with him. I think it's just his little fan base. And
If I were just doing this at random, yeah, it would be a tiny minority of Christians who would agree with me at just randomly doing this stuff to the Quran and so on. When you say it's to make people stop harassing, stalking, doxing, threatening Christian women, and it's to stop that, all of a sudden that shifts to a majority of Christians. And I'm saying that from experience. If I were to desecrate the Quran for no reason, I would get tons of complaints. After you dox someone, I get a couple of complaints. After you dox someone and I do it, I get a couple of complaints, but massive, massive support. And you saw how quickly, Maleek, people were to jump on board. People have never desecrated a Quran before in their lives. You're like, what? They're doing what? They're doing what? They're going after women instead of men because they're sniveling cowards? Oh, nope. Gotta teach them a lesson here. If your religion doesn't teach you how to act appropriately, and your religion teaches you that targeting women, harassing women, stalking women, doxing women, if your religion teaches you that that is a good approach, well then, you're not learning basic manners from your religion, and so we're going to teach you basic manners. But you're not going to like how we teach you.
Shame on you for not complaining and telling this guy what he needs to do and how he needs to act. But I'm not gonna go piss on the Bible because of this Triple K member in the woods. I'm gonna be better than that. You know why,
This
Chad?
Mossad?
Because this is not even about religion anymore. This is personal.
Oh, it's personal. Not for me, dude. I'm just going after your book, and you're the one giving me the opportunity. Maleek, you're the guy who gave me the golden ticket at the Willy Wonka blasphemy factory, dude. You gave me the golden ticket. That's what you did. All right, let's take a couple super chats.
Hey, I do want to say he was honest there, though, right? For him, he actually finally admits this isn't about the Quran. It's not about anything you did.
It's personal.
It's personal. Because what happened? His actions were exposed by you, and then all the Dawa guys said, "Don't contact me again. I'm blocking your number because you went and tattled on us."
Let's see. Anyone suggested a piñata wrapped in Quran, and when you break it, black stones fall out? I am screenshotting that. That is a good idea. A piñata, and I can be I don't know if I should be in this or have my sombrero on and stuff. Ooh, what if I'm in a Quran sombrero beating the crap out of a... What if I had a Muhammad sombrero covered in the Quran? Ah, these are awesome.
Yeah.
That's why we talk to you guys. You guys come up with awesome ideas. Watch today the stream about the respond by Hamza and the cowboy. Did Hamza make any Al-Zut jokes so far? And as a reminder for D Wood, Jintercourse. Yeah, it's Jintercourse, given their view that the night of Al-Zut was a bunch of jinn. I don't know what this means, Hamza.
So I believe it could be. I'm not 100% sure, but Hamza got into a fight with I believe it was Jake yesterday.
I did see that where he
stream.
called him. He's like, "Are you even a real Muslim?" or something like that. I saw a short clip.
Yeah, so I think maybe that he's doing a response to that, or maybe this is about the video of Muslim Cowboy that you already watched about his response to Al-Zut. I'm not certain which one it's a reference to, but here's the thing, right? We're so busy with Maleek that meanwhile, the Dawa boys, even independent of him, are going after one another's throats. Right? They're saying, "This guy's not a real Muslim. I'm disassociating with him," and it's like, dude, We're not even 2 weeks into the year. And you guys have already given us like 4 notable moments for the year.
Yeah, Thaddeus, have you heard me? Because I've brought this up many times in the past. How one of the reasons people are going so insane and everyone's becoming increasingly divided up and so on. It's a psychological thing. When people, when their brains are kind of calm because they're not being attacked and so on, you're just waking up, you're having breakfast, you're going to work, you like your job, maybe you don't like it, but no one's attacking you and so on. You come home, you hang out with your family, watch some TV, have dinner, all that stuff. There's no attacks. There's not a lot of attacks. So, back in the 80s and 90s, people didn't feel like they were being attacked all the time. Whereas now, like, people feel like they're being attacked all day because social media and stuff like that. And then even when you go to work, you're being told you have to do this and do that and so on. Then you go to the store and then they're, throwing some ideology in your face and so on. Now people feel like they're being constantly attacked. And what happens psychologically to people is, the parallel is with a wolf. A wolf can live on its own. That's a lone wolf, not in the terror sense, but a wolf can live on its own. And if there's no serious threats around, a wolf can just live on its own and it's fine. If there are other things that could threaten the wolf around, then they function as a pack. But when you function as a pack, all of a sudden there's this hierarchy and stuff. Everyone has a role, and you have to. You are demonstrating your worth to the pack. So you do your job as you're supposed to and stuff. And it's just like, it's programmed to do this. Human beings are similar in that when you don't feel like you're being attacked, you behave in one way. When you feel like you're being attacked all the time, then the tendency is to join a group or to become more devoted to your group, the group that you're in. But now it's a different dynamic because now you're part of the group for protection purposes, right? You're surrounded by a group that can defend itself from attacks as a group, not physical attacks, just people attacking your group's beliefs and so on. When you feel like you're being attacked, then the tendency is that you become more devoted to your group because now it's for protection, and you don't want to be cast out of the group because now everyone's going to be more strict. Now everyone has to comply with all the demands of the group. And so you have to fall in line on everything. And in order to demonstrate your value to the group, you have to be attacking the attackers and so on. And what happens in this situation is when everyone feels like they're being attacked, everyone becomes more entrenched in their group and starts attacking other groups, but that makes everyone else feel like they're being attacked too. And so everyone starts amping up. And so this is just happening to everyone. But if we push some buttons in the Dawa community more and more, what happens? Well, all these different little Muslim sects and so on, they'll start attacking each other more and more, and they'll divide up more and more. And all of a sudden, oh, you're off on this one belief? Well, 5 years ago, we just let it slide. We're all Muslims. Now, you're not even a Muslim, and we're going to condemn you. And so, yeah, we're programming them for massive division, and there is nothing they can do about it. Sorry, guys, but yeah, you're going to see these guys are going to be. We could do a Dawa Wars video, a Dawa Wars live stream every week for the rest of the year because there's going to be Dawa Wars constantly because of what's going on.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I just have one question.
Oh,
though.
I'm right.
Did you learn all that information on how gangs operate and stuff during your days in the Mexican ecstasy cartel?
Yeah, that's where I learned it. I was like, hey, when the other gangs are around, we click up even more, see? No, it's Zoot, Scoot, and Booty. Yeah, it's not Boogie. It's Booty. And it's Zoot, Scoot, and Booty. Regarding PETA, search bestiality at Sunnah 2 for lots of relevant Islamic references. Yeah, we need to share this stuff with PETA. I'm a member of PETA. People eating tasty animals. Yeah, the first bumper sticker I ever saw that was a response to PETA said, if God didn't want us to eat meat, if God didn't want us to eat animals, why did he make them out of a meat? And people thought that was funny back then. That was like 90s. Maleekenstein literally has a Jew fro, just saying. Found out if you eat a page of the Quran, you crap it out later. Crap in, crap out. Yeah, it doesn't really change. Don't they hate dogs, and do they kill them? Yeah, some do. Muhammad definitely did. Gimme, 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 you're behind, dear prophet. I don't know that song. Seriously, though, are those guys like brain damaged? There's something wrong with them.
Yes.
I think Nordine may be right that this maybe these guys are just bound over to demonic influence. Sounds like Momo founded PETA. Pedo. He founded Pedo. Save a horse, ride a Muslim cowboy. Save a horse, ride a fake prophet. He can't burn the Bible because the Quran affirms it. That's right. In your face, Maleek. Haha, our book is exempt. You can't touch our book. Maleek, the expert snitch. When going gets tough, the Maleek gets snitching. That's what he does. He's the best. Maleek, hang on. Ring of Fire. Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. It seems like this guy would be mad when he learns the Quran says the Bible is always right, and the Bible saying them worshiping and bowing to a stone is a pagan, non-Abrahamic religious act. Yep, pagan nonsense. It's not Maleek. Everyone called him lick my... Then it was said so fast it became my lick white. This is very rude stuff. If Maleek keeps going, that dog will be a Hafiz. We'll call him. Change his name to Hafiz. Maleek is the Key and Peele sketch about snitching. Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that was funny. Hey, we need to make a little clip of that where we label him Maleek. Someone should make Maleek say Shibboleth. The dog is a prophet. He just abrogated the Quran. Yeah, he abrogated. Yeah, I mean, if a goat can do it. David Seguero is known to loiter around Home Depot looking for people to debate. That's true. The dog is now 10,000% halal. Dog is now halal certified. Senor Seguero, the letter Y sounds like J in Espanol. Ese. Now try saying, how you doing, ese? Orale, vato. Stay frosty, brother. That's what I do. You should be a little bit concerned about PETA. There is a possibility they will kill your dog as they have a track record for... Really? They do that?
I mean, maybe individual nutcases, but I wouldn't worry about it.
Love from Jamaica, my bro. Wagwan, man. I literally just watched a cartoon from 70s about Mormonism. It is bad, very, very bad. Check Dyer's Mormon Space Wives music clip. Also, D. Wood literal translates like, David Madeira, you look like a gangster biker. Gangsta biker. Yeah, it's good. Anthony does too, especially when he just has his hat on. He looks either homeless or like a biker. That's why the Hebrew Israelites called him a Sons of Anarchy reject. Crispy maple, caramel, bacon, Quran bites could go well with some Tim Hortons coffee. We could start up an entire place like that. PETA did steal a dog, Chihuahua, off someone's front porch some years ago, so don't give them too much credit for doing nothing. By the way, family sued them. Yeah, my wife would be bothered. Ijaz Ahmed has a new slur for you. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He called them... yeah, he uses racial slurs for Hispanics because he's a racist. So, yeah, he's probably going to use that about me now. Sun Tzu, appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. That's what Maleek is doing, right? Right? Fishing for info by looking dumb enough to be harmless? Or is he actually... No. Maleek,
he's dumb.
He definitely does not know the art of war because everything he's doing is wrong. Sun Tzu would probably have him publicly flogged or something. Why are Muslims so conspiracy prone, believing Iran has no protests? Wouldn't it be great if Israel helps the people of Iran as if to return the fave of Cyrus? Yeah, I'm not opposed to people like helping out, from outside if they can in some way. But at the end of the day, I think it has to be the people taking over for themselves. Otherwise, you'll just be the regime that was installed by some foreign nation, and that would be a problem. So gotta be the people, gotta be the people. The only time Muhammad split the moon is when he bent over. Yep, and we know what happened there. Our Muhammad-shaped piñata, and the bat for the piñata is named Al-Zut, and the piñata is made out of Quran recycled paper. Let's see. Muhammad-shaped piñata. Yeah, I agree to that. The bat for the piñata is named Al-Zut. That's the missing key. I will get a bat professionally made that said Al-Zut down the side of it. Like a black bat. Black bat. With like gold letters. Al-Zut. Oh, these are awesome ideas, guys. These are some awesome ideas. Quran paper turned into a piñata, fun for the whole family. Absolutely. D Wood was saying in stream, if Hamza makes an Al Zoot joke, he can be in a music video. Hamza himself was holding back like Sneeko back on the 1.8 inches. Wait, so it sounds like they're saying they reacted to our video.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, I guess we got to cover that and hear what he's got to say about the Al Zoot. So it sounds like he's trying to hold back giggling like Sneeko when Andrew Wilson made the argument that Muhammad would be under 1.8 inches, and Sneeko starts giggling even though he's a devout Muslim. Maybe Hamza is like that. Funny. 2026 is going great. I know. We're not even 2 weeks in. These idiots are the face of Dawah, and Iran will be freed of the Ayatollahs soon. Javed Shah, thanks. Maleek's the Mossad agent. Yeah, can you imagine if the regime fell like this month or next month or something like that? And that's how we're starting off 2026? The most epic campaign of Quran desecration ever. Dawah wars left and right, and the collapse of the Iranian regime.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Islam is built on sinking sand. Yeah. And stinking sand. Read the Quran, gained an extra chromosome.
Goodness gracious.
Gark, it ain't no Maleek. Yeah, what are we going to use? Because we could use Maleek's name in two ways. We could use it just for snitching. Hey, man, don't be Maleeking out there. But also, use it for someone who's desecrating a book. Hey, you Maleeking that book, man? Don't Maleek that book. Does it count as a Quran page if I copy and paste the verses that are in Arabic into Microsoft Word and then print them? Don't want to give them money. Yes, absolutely.
It's the Arabic words that's the magic.
Yeah.
It's good. Arabic.
The paper's not magic. It's the Arabic on them. Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's official. That's our fatwa. That's Thaddeus, the Dizzle. AKA David Sagera and Apostate of Allah. We have issued our first fatwa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, printing your own page of the Quran is the Quran. PETA terminates like 90% of the dogs they take in. That's not good. What's wrong with these people? Maleek just looks like Al Hassan shock. We need
my dog. I can't stop.
Yeah, we need Power Rangers parody that they go to a mission in the desert and they see Muhammad and Al Zut and they return traumatized to Gordon and say they quit. That's a good idea. Almost done here. I've always wanted a Qur'ano lantern. Could use Maleek's face. Also, skilled bakers can make a cake look like any item. We can eat the Kaaba and Quran. That's a good idea. Mm-hmm. D Wood reacted in a live stream with Giant DOC months ago.
Correct. We knew that part.
To what?
So this is all about the Hamza thing, right? So you reacted to Muslim Cowboy's video, but what we're not understanding is what Hamza, how he comes into this.
Well, he was in it. It was him and Muslim Cowboy.
Oh, it's both of them?
Yeah,
originally?
yeah.
Okay, so he just watched that stream then.
Yeah,
he just watched the old stream today.
Yeah, no, it's funny because it's funny because he's trying to get Muslim Cowboy to disagree, to correct us and stuff. They obviously didn't plan it, and we're going to sit down and I'm going to ask the Muslim Cowboy questions, and he's going to say this is all nonsense. He's like, and what's this word means? They're like, oh yeah, it means ride. Okay, and hey, don't Maleek me, bro.
Wait. So Texas Cowboy is their Arabic expert?
Yeah, he's awesome. Yep. Yeehaw. Hey, don't Maleek me, bro. Yeah, don't snitch on me. Christianity has been scrutinized for 2,000 years. Islam has only been seriously scrutinized for 30 years, and it's collapsing. Incredible. Oh yeah. Yep. Not going well for Islam. All right, guys, we got more videos. I'm sure Maleek is eventually gonna make some good point somewhere. But here we have video 7, and this is called Lawyer.
Yep. So this is Maleek talking about what his lawyer told him.
Huh. Okay. Oh, he went to his lawyer about what? Okay. Anyway, we'll see. I'll find out.
Allegedly.
These guys play the victim every single time something like this happens. And they always say, we have the FBI, we have everything. And guess what ever happens? Nada. Brother, I have lawyers on payroll for other businesses that deal with all of my stuff.
All your scams?
Bro, when I showed my little friend this, he laughed at it and said, hey, listen, bro, these guys are full of talk. But by the way, that 13-year-old grape case, that looks serious, chat.
Oh, the person who said it's not David Wood, it's David Seguera. That one? Yeah, that's going to go over really well. Yeah, fill out that police report and send it to me. It's going to be a giggle myself silly.
That's what my lawyer said. He said, that looks serious.
Lawyer. This lawyer, is this a liar? That lawyer would have said, okay, so you have some chick with a fake voice, Eastern European accent, saying a bunch of things and saying it's not David Wood. Oh, yeah, that's serious, dude. That's really serious. Yeah. You talk to a lawyer. Maybe he's not just a med school dropout. He's also a law school dropout, and he's talking about himself. So, I mean, keep in mind, he did call himself Dr. Maleek, even though he dropped out.
It's like you had the victim play the recording. Ooh, that looks serious. Is she going to file? That looks serious. So, chat, we're going to see who's actually going to get the real life je ne sais quoi off of this.
Yeah.
You mean now zooting?
Yep. We'll see who gets zooted from all this, buddy. We'll see who gets zooted. Next up, we have this. This is just called 5 a.m.
Yeah. Okay. So
I almost thought it said. I almost thought it said Sam, but yeah, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. I think that this one's better just to let it speak for itself, actually. So
all right, here we go.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
Like, what's your story exactly here? Is your story that we paid a foreign girl to come on at 8 p.m. our time, which would be in Europe, like 5 a.m.? She was sitting at the phone at 5 a.m. answering the call? That story doesn't even make any sense. These guys are evil.
Wait, hang on. So when we say she has an Eastern European accent, he thinks that means we think she's in Eastern Europe, and so it would be a time zone issue of there's no way a person would call at 5 a.m. One, a person can definitely call at 5 a.m. if they're part of your little scheme. But when we say someone has an accent, we don't mean that person still lives somewhere else. Like, I was about to say, are you stupid? But I mean, I don't even need to ask that. Okay, so that was just stupid.
And
I mean, you still have your Hispanic accent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still got my accent, see? What do you think this means? I'm broadcasting from Mexico now? You know where I am. What's up?
For some reason, he forgets what time it is in his own time zone, but he instantly knows correctly what time it would be in Europe. Almost like he coordinated it to call her at 5 a.m. Europe time. I don't know. Plus, you didn't accuse him of paying anyone. He's like, what's your story that we paid her? Yeah.
No, I would just assume it's one of their little like a relative, like, you know, someone's sister or a friend or some one of the as they put it, the hoes they're smashing and stuff like that. I mean, you know, mutual wives. Anyway, there's like a plenty of options. The point is, we reversed the audio effect so we could hear her voice. She does not sound like anyone who grew up in Virginia or West Virginia or America, period. Right? Sounds like someone who knows English just fine, but like learned English somehow later on, maybe by moving to the United States.
And Central Dawa joins the call, and he's from Bosnia. Now, I don't know if he's in Bosnia at this exact time, but he is regularly in Bosnia, and he's from there, and he joins the call at 5 a.m. So why in the world could another person not join? But it don't make no sense, guys. It don't make no sense. How could a person possibly join at 5 a.m. their own local time?
Yeah, when they come up with these stupid responses that are made for low IQ individuals, doesn't actually answer the issue, Maleek. You may have your fans, all 6 of them, however much you pay them, they might buy that. But anyone else, it reminds me of like the Quran when people are accusing Muhammad of plagiarizing everything and just having stuff told to them, and Allah's response is, what? But the person he's talking to is foreign, whereas the Quran is in Arabic. Like, there's no possibility of a person saying things like there's no possibility of translating these stories and so on. He's talking anyway. Idiot. It's like that. It's like, who is that response made for? It's made for an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do we got next? We have...
You got David Not Wood. So this is the clip we've all been waiting for.
This is the one we've been waiting for. We find out my real name. This is...
Yes, exactly.
All right. Here we go, guys.
But
This is the part.
maybe they're thinking just because people couldn't find records of stuff that therefore I had some fake name and therefore maybe they're like going with
Go
that.
back. Wait. Stop. Okay. Chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, so that was when we watched a little bit of the interview with the robot voice lady, and she said, and she just it's like a minute or two in there. Oh yes, and his name wasn't David Wood. It wasn't David Wood, and so I was like, we couldn't figure out where are they going with this. They're pulling some sort of stunt, and then so I said maybe he thinks I have some other name or something like that, which is exactly what happened. They had it planned. Sorry, Maleek. I've been David Wood since I was born, and I've always been David Wood, and I was David Wood in prison. I was David Wood in school. I was David Wood in college. I was David Wood in grad school, and I've always been David Wood online. And you're the one who uses fake names all the time, dude. That's you. You're the one who has this name and this name and this name and an entire list of names for your scams because you give people fake names. And you sign the documents with fake names and so on. And so I've never, like pure projection, man, pure projection.
A news article yesterday that we read said that he was going by Sanchez, which is a Hispanic name. So he's like, of course a white guy would use a Hispanic name. I used to do that all the time.
No, it's a Mexican guy would use a white name, right? Yeah. So I grew up and I never liked my Spanish names, like Guera. And I was like, I just want a white name like Wood. Matter of fact, I even remember, and I was thinking, I need some white sounding name. And I looked around, I saw a pile of wood, and I was like, hey, I'll name myself that. That's his theory. Anyway, I backed it up. But guys, yes, here's where we find out. He has uncovered my identity, and this is where we find out why he had this woman say, but his name wasn't David Wood. It's like, what why would you? It was really boggling my mind. Like, why? If you're trying to blame me for something and you're having an interview and you set up this whole thing, why would you say, oh, but he wasn't David Wood? Because you just made it so that all I have to do is say, here's a birth certificate. Done. Done. Cooked. But he had a reason, apparently. He really thinks he uncovered because there's someone else who lived at the same address named David Seguera, and he thought, oh, that must be David Wood, and my real name must be Seguera, and therefore built his entire theory around his own stupidity. But here we go.
This is the part.
Maybe they're thinking just because people couldn't find records of stuff that therefore I had some fake name and therefore maybe they're like going with
Go
that.
back. Wait. Stop. Okay. Chat. Hold on. Pause it. Chat, did he just say, oh, because she said his name's not David Wood, it's a different David, and that David doesn't... Yo, chat, you want to see something about David? Cook, you want to be letting on the secret? So chat, you know what's funny? David said that I don't know why she's not saying his last name wasn't Wood. Did you guys hear that?
You didn't, no.
She said, I don't know, because she said on the call, she said, I don't know if his last name wasn't Wood. And I was thinking, wait, David Wood is his only name, right?
Yeah. Look at
No, you
I found that out from her. I was so confused. I was like, what? It's not David Wood? It's not like hey, like seriously, Thaddeus. If this wasn't part of the plan, and she said, oh yeah, and his name's not David. It wasn't David Wood. This guy wasn't David Wood. Wouldn't they be like, well, you're not talking about the same guy because we're talking about David Wood, right? Wouldn't there be like a big problem? And said, oh yeah, let's just okay, no problem. It wasn't David Wood. Come on, and then
Zero
the next,
reaction.
and then
Zero reaction.
and then the next night, hey, we found out his name is David Seguera or whatever it is. So here it is, this tactical genius, guys. It's this. We mentioned this yesterday, but if someone said, yeah, I knew David 30 years ago, and here's what he did, how would I prove that wrong? I mean, if anyone just said, hey, Thaddeus, here's something you did. You stole a car 25 years ago, and I saw you do it. How can you prove that that is false? It's your word versus someone else's word. So this could have just been my word versus their little actress's word. And if you're one of the Dawa guys, you're never going to listen to my word. So you just say, yeah, get that David Wood. But Maleek is so stupid. It's the same thing Sheikh Uthman did. We could not have proven. It's obviously fake blood to us. We could have never proven that to his dumb followers and so on. But he had to go on and say all this stuff that could be disproven. Like, oh, I filed a police report. No, you didn't. There's no police report. This guy went to prison. He was convicted and went to prison. Not according to the courts. Never happened. No record of this anywhere. So you lied too much, man. You guys go too far. Why? Your followers program you to think that you can get away with lying because you lie to them and they agree with you. You lie to them again, they agree with you. You lie to them again, they accept it. You lie to them again, they don't care. And so you just programs. I can say anything, no matter how insane. My followers believe it, even though by that time it is obvious. You are an obvious liar to everyone around you, and you don't realize how stupid you sound. By the way, Jake is still convinced by this. Jake, the Muslim metaphysician. Whoa, Jake really got this powerful interview. Gosh, you guys are so stupid, man.
It's the fact that he thinks he really got some things. Like, see, his name isn't really David Wood.
He got me.
He's so proud of himself.
Yeah, he figured it out. He got the Segura. He got the Segura.
Hold on a sec.
El Guapo.
I managed to get, look up some public information on David. You know what I found?
What?
You know what I found, chat?
He found my real name.
You want to know what I found?
What is it?
Wait, can you read that name for me, David?
It's Segura. David Segura. We've been saying Seguero. Segura. Okay.
Cook?
Yeah, I was going by memory. I said it slightly wrong.
Wait.
But
yeah, no problem.
Either way.
David Segura. Segura. It sounds like cigar, right? Cigar. That's how I can remember it. Cigar. David Segura. Cigara, 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 cigara. That's how I remember stuff.
Can you read that name for me, David?
Segara.
Cook?
Segara.
Segara.
It's still
David.
Spanish.
David Segara.
He's about to get excited. I didn't see this yet, guys. Here we go. Hang on.
Segara David.
David Segura? Remember, chat,
Wait.
that's his address, born 1976. So,
me.
David, you just lied and said, oh, it proves that David's not his name. David Wood's not his name because she was like, oh, I don't know his last name. Because she said on the phone, and I never told her, I don't know.
It's funny. She says she doesn't know my last name, but she knows it's not Wood. Something else. And then the case cracker, I found his real name, Segura.
Your name is Cuban Segura.
I'm Cuban Segura. His name is David Cuban Segura. What an idiot.
So you're gonna want to rewind it a bit there because he starts saying, I never told her, and then he stops himself and makes it.
Oh, I never told her. So,
I never told her that I knew that wasn't his name.
All right, here we go.
David, you just lied and said, Cook?
Guys, you see her again? I mean, his whole thing is like this plot, and he thinks he's a mastermind. I'll get this guy, and she'll say this, and then we'll set it up to where she says, oh, his name wasn't Wood, and people will be wondering, Wood? How could his name not be Wood? And then I come the next day, and I say, his name is Segura. I have the proof. And the whole time he's saying, David, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. Everything this guy's saying is a lie. I tell the truth. Man, my name's David Wood. I'm trying to figure out why you're saying my name wasn't David Wood. You guys obviously are up to something, but I don't know what. What are you going to do? Say I have this other name or something like that? And now you get it. And what is this? What level of demonic does your religion have to be where it convinces you to lie relentlessly, nonstop, and simultaneously to accuse anyone who speaks the truth of lying? Like what is this, man? You're telling me this is not demonic? Let's see.
Segura David.
David Segura?
Segura.
Remember, chat, that's his address, born 1976. So, David, you just lied and said, oh, it proves that David's not his name. David Wood's not his name because she was like, oh, I don't know his last name. Because she said on the phone, and I never told her, I don't know how she got that. She said, his name wasn't David that I knew. I didn't know his last name to be Wood.
No.
His name's David.
She said his name wasn't David Wood. She said his name wasn't Wood. It was David, but not Wood. And then, of course, he had the case cracker here. And again, really? You stupid, stupid idiot. He thought he found... Guys, we rent this house. Other people rented before us. And so he finds someone named David Segura. David Segara. Oh, this must be the same David. This is David Wood. And so let's build our entire case around this. What an idiot. No, he's lying. We got him. We got his real name. David Segara from Mexico. What a giant moron. Gosh, you can't be. I mean, gosh, there's dumb and then there's Dawa dumb, everyone.
Then there's Maleek dumb.
Yeah, there's dumb, there's Dawa dumb, and then there's Maleek dumb.
I didn't know his last name to be Wood. His name is David Segara.
There you got it.
Giant Doc, you're not going to win this. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Yeah, we don't know who we're dealing with. We got the greatest detective alive. Yeah, he figured out that my name is David Segara.
So I can tell you exactly what happened. He did a Google search, right? He figured out enough information to narrow it down to the correct David Wood, right? And then he did a Google search. He found a website where you can pay him $20 to get all kinds of information on a person. But the way those websites work is they just scrape a bunch of public records and they make associations based on assumptions. And in this case, it did actually, ironically, if you go to the records, it says that the relatives of David Wood include David Segara. Huh. So you go to the records, it says that you guys are related to each other. And it did mix things up. It did get his birth date on this particular website. It gave his birth date as your birth date, and it gave his partial social security number as what I presume to be your number, because he says it's this, not in this clip, but today he said that it's the same social security number. And he assumed that this was the same guy. But I did a search for David Segara, and it turns out that he's born in 1965 and he lives in Milwaukee. And like, you can find information on this guy. And it's just by complete coincidence that it scraped two public records, saw the same address, and said, oh, they must be family members. And so it now thinks that you're have relatives to David and a couple other of his family members, and vice versa, because the website is not reliable. You'll get some correct information, but you'll get a lot of incorrect information as well. These websites are basically scams. They're just designed to get people to pay the $20 to get information about someone. And they don't care whether it's true or not. They just want to get the $20. They have no special knowledge. They're just programmed bots to make associations based on things that find similar. So it finds you both live at the same address. In this case, it decided to assume you were part of the same family.
It's kind of interesting because my brother John, we had different dads, but his dad was 1/4 Nicaraguan. So my brother actually has some Hispanic family background. Yep, me, I've never heard. I had a DNA test, nothing. I had a bunch of European. I put it this way: I'm more African than I am Hispanic. I'm more African. African actually popped up. I'm a tiny percent. And then I'm 2.7% Ashkenazi Jew, and then it's like German and Norwegian and British, and yep, no Hispanic at all. But nope, he found me. David Segara. He built his, what an idiot. So he does this thing, which it sounds similar to AI in that it gathers a bunch of stuff and it does get stuff wrong and so on. Mm-hmm. But then this idiot builds his entire case on this and builds his entire lie around the fact that my name's not actually David Wood. Hey, switch David Wood to, hey, if you really believe this, Maleek, switch David Wood to David Segara exposed. So you need to call your live stream, man. Keep running with this. Keep running with the Segara. I don't think we're dealing with some really, really sharp people. Mm-hmm. All right. So there you have it, guys. That's where we learned who David Wood is. All right. Now we have one called Better Investigator. Oh, actually, it's almost 8.
He's going to get.
Oh, I'm saying it's almost 8. So people were saying some people were saying, traders, that they might switch to IP in a bit. So we'll try to. I actually don't like overlapping too much with IP because we do have people who watch us both and so on. So I will chit chat less so we can get through these clips. So we'll do these more rapid fire.
So the next one, they're continuing the reaction where you're talking about how in the world they got this idea that it was not, that your name's not Wood or whatever. And then you're talking about like, I don't think you said Julie Roy's, but you're talking about like the people trying to investigate you and how they couldn't find information. He misunderstands that, and then he proves himself wrong by showing you the court record that says David Wood is your name.
Why
So
would
he
the idiot
actually
do that?
proves himself wrong.
Why would this idiot do that? You think they let you go into court on a fake name? Oh my goodness. Let's see.
So his own actor here is not talking about David Wood by her own admission.
Well, I'm trying to. I mean, it's obviously planned and scripted, so I'm wondering what a possible plan.
Do you see that? It's like I saw that and I was like, okay, my name's not David Wood. There's a plan, obviously a plan, and there turned out to be. Why, Maleek? You are completely predictable. I may not be able to predict exactly what, but I can tell when you're up to something and you think you're coming up with a brilliant plan. Because, gosh, don't play poker, dude. One, don't go to prison because you're a snitch and it would not go well for you to be in protective custody the entire time. Two, don't play poker because we can read you like a book, dude.
I'm trying. Maybe they think David Wood is like a fake name I came up with later because there were people who said they couldn't find records of me ever being out on bond. When this is someone who's doing the investigation said, I went through all your police records. You're saying this stuff was out when you were out on bond. There's no record of you being on bond. You got locked up and you were
Wait,
just locked
stop.
up.
That's another lie. Hold on.
That's not, you stupid idiot. That's not a lie. That's what someone said. Someone said they went through all my court records and said I'm not out on bond. I was definitely out on bond, 100%. I know because I was there. They said there's no record of, which I don't care. If your records are screwed up, if the police's records are, the court records are screwed up, then the court records are screwed up. Dude, I can show you where people said it because I made a video about it. We did a live stream about it. We did the live stream. We went through their tweets.
You're giving him too much credit. He thinks you're claiming you were never out on bond.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. He's stupid. I'm saying someone else said I'm not. There's no record of me being out on bond. That's what I say. And then you're lying. He's lying. This dude doesn't understand basic words. No wonder he couldn't hack it in med school or rap career. If you don't, you kind of need to know words and understand sentences and so on to be in the rap game. But guys, he exposed me. Guys, you're not real. Everything he says I'm lying about, it's either like obviously true and he's just stupid and thinks he knows something else, or he doesn't understand what anyone actually said and he calls you a liar. In the meantime, this guy does nothing but lie. And so he thinks everyone else is lying because that's who he rolls with, a bunch of lying evil scumbags. And he acknowledged that all he rolls with is a bunch of lying evil scumbags. But he says he's not a lying evil scumbag. They are, but not him. And you see it here. But let's see. So I'm lying, guys, because I point out factually that a woman who said she investigated me said she couldn't find any records of me being out on bond. It said I was locked up the entire time. And so I responded. I was like, she's like, so prove to me that you're out on bond. I was like, you do your own stuff. If you think I'm not out on bond and that I'm making all this up, okay, you do your own research. I'm not helping you.
Hold on. So he just lied and said he wasn't out on bond. That's lie number 2 right now. Watch this, chat. The investor.
Guys. Does anyone interpret me as saying I was never out on bond? I'm the one who told you. I made an entire video about what happened after I got released and how I got released. And he's saying he was never out on bond. This guy is beyond stupid. Maleek, we're trying to wrap it up and you're so stupid. Here we go.
Investigators couldn't find it. You must not know me, David. David, you must not know me. David A. Wood. Case number CR9500060901. Offense date November 24th, 1994. Charges filed March 6th, 1995.
Now that March 6th is weird because I know I was charged long before that because I was arrested and arraigned. So I don't know if they changed the charge or something like that. So I don't know why that says March 6th, but it says March 6th. But anyway, don't know why that is.
Virginia Beach. Okay, that's good.
He got me, guys. He got me. He didn't understand what I said. I was talking about some woman who tried to figure it out and so on and couldn't find any record of it. I said, she said there's no record. And David is saying he was never out on bond. He got me.
The record.
Guys, if you want, I made an entire video where I broke down everything from when I left after attacking my dad on the road, into a mental hospital, then to jail. Then they didn't have my paperwork, so they let me out on this cheap bond because they didn't have the records, because the stuff that was discussed was in the mental hospital. They have to actually get that stuff, and there are rules for getting stuff from you have to, lawyers have to request that sort of thing, and they didn't have it in time. And the judge said, well, if you don't have anything on, I'm just going to give them a low bond. Gave me a low bond and got out. So gosh, we're dealing with stupid people. And what's funny is like his fans, apart from the one who actually disagree that he keeps yelling at and stuff like that, his fans, I could explain what I just said to them. They would not understand. That's a problem. That's one of the biggest problems in dealing with the Dawa fans, is they're too stupid to understand anything you say. They're too stupid to understand arguments. Are too stupid. And so how do you even communicate with them? And this is a guy with fans, and I don't even know how to communicate with this guy if he can't understand words. Mm-hmm. Wild, creepy stuff. Oops. All right, so we'll go on to...
He goes through some more of the details on that record, but that's not super important. But notice that record said David Wood, 1994, and then eventually the actual trial date, 1995.
Mm-hmm.
His witness said not David Wood, 1996 or 1997.
Yeah, not David Wood. Yeah, so guys, that's the takeaway there. So one, he misunderstood what I said. I was saying some woman who was part of the Julie Royce crowd investigated me, and then she contacts me. She messages me. I've got the receipts. Did a live stream about it, Maleek. You can look it up. She says she went and looked up all my paperwork and my court records, and I was never out on bond. So how do I explain this? Like I'm lying or something? Like I'm not helping you. Do your own research. And he interprets that as David saying he was never out on bond. I got the smoking gun. What's the smoking gun? Says it right here. David Wood arrested. David Wood out on bond. David Wood went to trial. David Wood. What happened to David Segura? I thought my name wasn't David Segura. I thought my name wasn't David Wood. And he's too stupid, and his fans are too stupid to pick up on that. Like the chat should have, if there were two functioning brain cells in the chat, it should have been, wait, I thought you said his name wasn't David Wood. Why wouldn't it say David Segura? Idiot, man.
David, didn't you say that you knew this girl multiple times? Why are you acting like it was a one-night stand? Now he's changing the original story. You see that, chat? The story's starting to change. Keep track. Keep going.
Keep track, everyone. Hey, it's funny. Some people did take off. So apparently we're in conflict with Tusi. Someone said, and IP right here. Let's see.
Was ecstasy even a thing? Because you're talking about 94, 95. Was ecstasy even around? I don't even remember. Like, I know weed and stuff was around. I don't remember.
Wait.
And I asked that because I remember the first time someone talking about ecstasy, and it was in prison, and it was a guy saying that he said, hey, I'm locked up and ecstasy came out and I want to try it when I get out. And so that's the first time I recall hearing about ecstasy. So finding out that I was drugging people with ecstasy and that I hadn't even heard of it, that was interesting. But I don't actually know if it was a thing back then.
I mean, it technically existed, but it was not a popular drug at the time.
Cook, hold on, pause. Hold on. Was ecstasy even... Go on Google. Just let's go with the AI. Just type in AI. Be like... type in, was ecstasy around in 1994? In America, was ecstasy even around? What does it say?
Around?
Yes, ecstasy available was in use.
What? Yeah.
He was started to say, was it popular, which would have been an irrelevant question. Instead, he says, was it around? Well, it was invented in like 1915 or something like that. So yeah, it technically existed. But he puts into the AI, he starts to say, was it popular? And they say, no, was it around?
So did it exist? I still don't know, because I wasn't much of a party goer and so on. I did a little bit, a few times and so on, and then when I was out on bond. So anyway, and I don't recall ever encountering ecstasy.
Quick version of the reality of the situation was invented in the teens. Wasn't really used as a recreational drug until the 70s and 80s, where it became popular in dance rave parties and then it became a mainstream drug in the late 1990s. So unless you were going to Euro dance rave parties, you probably were not encountering ecstasy before the late 1990s.
Okay, but yeah, we were. I was handing it out to girls in Virginia.
Early 1980s. During the here we go, chat. So it's been around since the 80s. David, I thought ecstasy wasn't around.
I didn't say that.
That's lie number 3.
Do you guys hear this? What he interprets as lies? Like I say, was it around?
You're asking, was it?
I say, was
Right.
it around?
I don't even
David says that ecstasy didn't come around until 2017. That's a lie. Oh my goodness, I got him in a lie. This guy's a freaking clown show, man.
Yeah, and just real quickly, he said third lie. So the first lie was about being out on bond. The second lie was that previous clip, which is played briefly. But he said that you changed your story. You used to say
And
that
my
you knew
name.
this girl a long time. Now you're saying it was a
8
one-night stand.
months. It
If
was
he
8
actually
months, dude.
bothered to watch your video instead of just reading a news article that got things wrong, he would have known that you always said it was a one-night stand. By saying you're lying because you changed your story.
It was
now you're
8
lying
months,
about it.
Thaddeus. It was 8 months. I don't know what you're talking about.
And by the way, his own court record shows you were out on bond for 6 months or 5 months, but somehow it was an 8-month relationship nonetheless.
Yeah, it continued even after I was locked up, and they gave me conjugal visits with this girl.
You don't think we know? You don't think we went through the friends list? The sister called around, asked who she was dating, and found who her.
Wait, who's this sister? Who? Who's he talking about?
So he's making some threats here. So he's alluding to someone in the past. I'm not 100% sure, but the point is he's about to make a threat.
He's making a
relevant
threat.
to the current
Okay.
time. So he's saying,
Okay, let's see.
I did this in the past. I can do it again.
Okay, let's see here.
You don't think we know? You don't think we went through the friends list? The sister called around, asked who she was dating, and
It's about
found
God Logic's wife,
who her known boyfriends were before,
I think.
and who was from behind. You want him to come on and tell the story? I'm going to embarrass these guys one by one for everything they do. You can rip as many Qurans as you like.
Hey, you heard it here,
wanted
folks.
to do it anyway, so just go ahead and do it.
You heard it here. We can rip as many Qurans as we want. Got the big one.
Maleek
got the
said
big
I
one.
can do this. He said
Yeah.
we can do this.
Maleek said we can do this, guys. He said we can rip the Quran all we want. That is an official teaching of Maleek.
Maleek gave
So the
a
threat
fatwa.
here. So
We gave our
the
fatwa
context
and he
was not
gave
very
his.
clear. Yeah, the context wasn't very clear, but let me just be clear about what the context is. He's saying that because we're doing this, right, because you're ripping Qurans, he's going to find Christina, God Logic's wife's old boyfriends and get them to tell about the sexual activity that she did with them.
But
We can't.
This
we,
is
we
what
can't stop
bothers
him
him.
for. Yeah, we can't stop him from how he decides to spend his time. All we can do is introduce him to the concept of consequences. And at the end of the day, he'll be like, "Oh, I talked about God Logic's wife." Okay, you also caused the biggest campaign of Quran desecration the world has ever seen. So there's that. Good luck being known.
And notice again that he assumes that they were engaging in anal sex because that's what he is fantasizing about all the time. He's
He
like, Warner,
does.
Warner, come take me from
That's what
behind.
everyone says.
Shoot me.
That's what he says all the time. Let's see.
But I'm gonna expose you guys' character. I could rip the Bible. I could bring the compilation. Trust me, Muslims are just as creative.
No, you're not.
We could bring
You're
the Bible.
the least
we
creative
could rip
people
it
on
up
the planet.
too. We can spit on it and do all that, but we're not gonna do all that. We don't care.
can't do that, though.
Oh, I've
We're not
seen
gonna
some.
rip up a book.
Guys, he's talking about creative. I mean, we're talking about Muhammad pinatas covered in paper mache Quran and beating it with a zut bat. Okay, this is mad scientist level stuff. And we could be creative too. We could spit on that.
Because we're doing this for God. At the end of the day,
We are doxing people and threatening people's
Doxing
wives
for God.
and husbands for God.
Yeah, you heard it here. Doxing for God. They're doxing for God. They're digging up dirt on people's wives for God. That's what Allah wants. And then so keep in mind, he's saying that this is an Islamic for God thing, right? Okay, well, if this is what we think of your God's, this is what we think of your God's speech. Then, if that's what you think your God wants you to do, you're a garbage human being, and your God sucks.
We win souls to Islam by showing that we care about our deen.
Yeah, that's why we're smashing hoes and going to the club and running trains on the girls, because we show that we care about God. You giant walking clown emoji.
You, on the other hand, don't care. You're just hater Muslim. You're not even Christians. You just hide behind Christianity. You don't do anything for Christianity, David. AP, giant dog. Y'all don't do anything for Christianity.
Oh, we crush Islam pretty well. I mean, look at it. You guys are falling apart.
Let's see if I can get this.
And don't you have a video of just testimony? I mean, you've done this many times, but didn't you just do a video recently of testimonies of just comment after comment after comment after comment of people? I left Islam and joined Christianity because of you.
Oh, I've had stuff like that,
You
but
don't
yeah,
do
a
anything
lot of those
Christian.
people were just saying they're ex-Muslims from various places and stuff. Some of them said, yeah, after watching my stuff, but no, I published videos where there's a bunch of people. Back in the day, it was mainly because people were saying, David, why are you criticizing Islam? You'll just hurt their feelings. No one will ever listen to you after this. And it's like, I'd say, okay, well, what do you do with all these? Anyway, yeah. Can you imagine someone dumb enough to go, well, Maleek's got powerful stuff. He's snitching on all the Dawa guys and then freaking out and everything and then talking about and then doxing people's wives. How do I convert to this strong religion? Idiot. Anyway, here's
He's winning souls. He's winning souls, guys.
Here's threat number 2.
Doxing for Allah.
Here's threat number 2 to someone.
Meaning
one's you
that
specifically.
we are going to have paid people that come pay for tickets who come in to watch Jake possibly ask you about this. Because we need to know, David. Anywhere you go, any interview you do, this is always going to be brought to your table. And trust me,
What, the
they're
interview?
writing more articles on you right now, David.
The 13-year-old
So you have one
interview.
little fake one on the internet.
Wait. People are writing interviews? I mean, people are writing articles about that interview? Who?
Who?
Who's writing articles? Dawa guys? Oh, no. Or, yeah, any actual journalist with a functioning brain would be like, wait, you said his name's not David Wood? What is it? David Segata? Okay, let me check records. What does the record say? David Wood? Who's David Segata? Let me investigate. Oh, it's not actually the same person. You like got a stupid website and paid it $20 and this is what you got and now you build your entire case on this? Okay, yeah. And let me write an article about how stupid Dawa clowns are.
Meaning,
pretty much. Yeah,
that
so they're
we are
gonna
going to
come
have
all your debates and ask you about this all the time.
Hey,
all
yeah,
the time.
ask, yeah, dude, yeah, show up and ask me about this, and I'll say, "Are you stupid?" Oh wait, so we also had the little scam clips here.
Yeah, so I mean, we could potentially play those tomorrow if you want to wrap up. They're not directly related today, so they can be played whenever.
Okay, we will watch those tomorrow then, but we will. Hang on, let's take these last super chats, and then we'll watch Sarah's other attempt to find a use for the Quran. Where do I send my video? Can't find link. You can send it to my email or go to one of the previous videos where we announced it, like yesterday's live stream. It's the pinned comment, or my video. My video that I posted, when was that? Saturday. I have a video. It's the pinned comment. So yeah, email or pinned comment or post it on X and send it to me.
QuranDemolition.com.
QuranDemolition.com. Your local gas station urinal is hungry for Quran pages. You know what to do. That is true. Trippy OGD Wood double OD. Oh yeah, W double OD. Mo hated dogs. A black dog would make the skit greater. Yep, I don't have a black dog though. David, you know actors must go to UK to sound British. That's true. Lemon care. Oh, that's a super sticker. Thank you for that. Would you consider releasing the undoctored voice? What do you mean? We did it. We watched it yesterday. What do you mean? Undoctored voice. What do you mean? Do you know anything other than the interview with her that would be undoctored voice.
Do you mean like the original where it's super high pitched because all they did is dial up the pitch? I mean, I undoctored it for.
Yeah, it was already
I'm not sure.
doctored. It was already doctored, so that's how Maleek played it, and then Thaddeus and Jai undoctored it, and so we could hear what she actually sounded like. So we don't know what you want us to do. Hola, David. With a fellow Latino at the forefront, Dawa doesn't stand a chance in 2026. Next time you're in my city, Orlando, we are rolling out the red carpet, but can David be a Cuban in Florida instead? I could try.
Sure.
Mossad mutineer Maleek, he must have washed out because you need like a high IQ to get in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless he's just pretending. Or unless Mossad gets idiots for special purposes. I'm a prosecutor. If Maleek's lawyer said David's 13-year-old case with no victim, witnesses, or evidence is strong, then he is a transactional flunky who has never seen the inside of a courtroom. Yeah, they keep saying stuff and they have no idea how the actual law works, which is why I don't believe he actually talked to a lawyer. He just says, I talked to a lawyer. He said, I'm right. He said everything I say is smart and good. Maleek sounds like Forks scratching a plate. Shucks. Yeah. Candace Owens would be proud. Yeah, his investigative skills. I was thinking that. I was like, when people said, hey, he located it, not my name's actually David Segata. I was like, this guy sounded like Candace Owens, man. He said, it proves David is not his name, but David Segata is also, named David. Yeah. Yeah, he said, David is not his name, but yeah, even if it's David Segata, it would still be David. 1, doesn't know last name. 2, knows it isn't wood. 3, what's the Injil? Seriously, this is the same logic. You need the truth to detect lies. Challenge him to a Mubahala essay to see if he fold. We had a super sticker here. Thank you. 2.7% Ashkenazi. Dawa guys, you see, we knew it. Yes, this is the proof. Mm-hmm. He's working for Mossad. Yeah. Plot twist. Real David Segata is a real cartel capo. That would be funny. They're like, hey, let's find this dude. And they roll up to him in Mexico, and he's got an army. IP's last name is Rodriguez. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if he's Segata? Good point. David Wood looking like Miklo from Blood In, Blood Out. This Dawa boys are cowards. May God bless you and family. Dawa boys, next thing. David admitted he's a Jew. He is a member of Mossad. I just said it. He's psyoping Hamza and Jay to attack each other. Well, I mean, I am, but it's got nothing to do with Mossad. Maleek the Dawa's very own Serpico. Maleek the Shriek. That's a good... because he yells everything. You're overlapping with 2C2. Yeah. Maleek is such a snitch, he even self-snitches. Yeah, that's number 1 rule. Don't self-snitch. I mean, don't snitch on anyone else, but there can be smart people who snitch, but it's just understood if you self-snitch, you're an idiot. Like Tate was the all-time king of self-snitching. I'd never seen anyone who self-snitched as much as Andrew Tate. And they were like, he's our hero, the biggest self-snitch of all time. D. Wood, was there a preliminary hearing? Cases get a magistrate docket first. After the preliminary hearing, it's assigned to a judge and gets a docket number. Magistrate's docket probably has the bond info. I don't remember. You're talking over 30 years ago, so I just don't recall a lot of stuff. Like I may have gone to court in March, and that may have been a court date. I don't remember. I remember my trial, and I remember going to a mental hospital. I remember going to one jail. I remember going to another jail. I remember getting out on bond. I remember all that stuff. But yeah, stuff that was just like one day. I don't remember if I went to court in between there, but I may have. I don't know. Working on a Quran recipe book, Quran flambe. That sounds good. Maleek's Baal won't be happy about all this ripping. He's going to be pretty ticked off. I'll say this again. Take a page out of the Quran and leave it at your local urinal so that people take turns relieving themselves on it. Hey, we didn't disagree. It's on Modern Day Debate at 9 p.m. Israel versus Hamas. Oh, so it's AP. Oh, that's interesting. AP Ooh. And Issa versus Junior and so on. That's a mismatch. I forget who the other person was, but that's a total mismatch just because Junior's involved. But he is the new face of Dawa, so we have to let it go. All right, guys. Now, last video clip we'll watch. This is Sarah's second attempt. Her first attempt failed miserably to actually clean her drain with the Quran. It was useless, but now we're going to find out if the Quran is useful for cleaning liquid off the floor. Let's see.
Hey guys, you may be wondering, what is it that you're looking at? This is my sink. See the sink stopper and
wrong
whatnot.
one.
And what this
What?
really is just from the week.
Oh, wait, hang on.
This
That's
is
the
the-
other.
That's
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that.
Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Oh, I know. Maybe this'll work. Let me go take a couple of these sheets. A couple of these papers. Huh. Let's take them out here. Come on. Oops, I'm just getting Quran all over the floor. Wow. Let's see. Let's see if this will help. It's not absorbing.
I'm thinking that
much.
might be kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, using your feet's a
Do you
nice
see
touch.
any difference? I feel like it's just moving the water all over the place. It's just making even more of a mess, but with Arabic.
With
Right?
Arabic.
It's just like Arabic Allah words. Let's see this here. Is there... Oh well. I thought this will help, and I'm sorry, Maleek, again. Maybe next time.
Well, once again, Sarah, so that's another cleaning fail. So she's trying various ways of cleaning with the Quran. They're not working out very well, but you got to try. You got to try to even find out. So she's trying and finding out ways that don't work. We'll eventually find out cleaning tactics that do work. But once again, would you have been doing that if Maleek weren't attacking people's wives and doxing people and so on?
Absolutely not. See, this is the only Arabic Quran I have. And I've had it for years. And
Oh,
I've
you're using your good stuff.
Yeah. This is like, I've had this for years. The only time I ripped it out was that one time I ripped out a page. No. There was this one time, but I posted on Instagram a couple years ago. Surah 4, about beating your wives, flush it down the toilet. 2 times, okay? But like, this was,
Shameful.
again, years. If I were to do this, is always over response for something. If I did, this Quran would have been gone a long time ago. Look how old it is. You can tell by even, it's not, you can see how old it is. It's not, I don't have any more Arabic Qurans. He's going to make me go buy more Arabic Qurans.
Shame on him.
My
Shameful,
gosh.
shameful,
But
shameful.
here we are. Yeah.
Shameful. Very, very shameful. But I have to point out, Sarah, you did actually, as you were experimenting, you did actually come up with something the Quran can successfully be used for.
What?
And so here it is. You posted the picture.
Oh,
It is
yes.
useful for holding bacon.
Yes.
It's useful
was
as
the-
a bacon holder.
Why, yes. Why waste a plate? Why dirty dishes for the dishwasher to wash when I have a perfectly good sheet of Quran in my pocket? I just take out and then I use. That's it.
And why even waste a napkin?
Why waste a good napkin?
Perfectly good napkin when you've got the Quran.
Yes.
So this is what we do, guys. We find out what doesn't work and we find out what works. And we know that the Quran does work as a bacon holder. And we would have never known that if it weren't for our good pal, Maleek. Great job, Maleek. You're
Thank
doing a
you
bang
so
up
much,
job.
Maleek.
Yeah, you're coming up with all kinds of uses for a book that we thought was completely useless and would never be used for anything good.
I recommend that everybody listening to keep with you in your pocket when you go out a few sheets of the Quran. You never know what you may need it for. You'll be like, wait a minute, I could do something with it. You pull it out and you're like, you You go to a bathroom at the gas station, the sink is dirty. You're like, I want to wipe it out. You want to clean out the seat of the toilet. Something. It's good.
Yep.
Good sanitary napkins.
And we would not have known that if it wasn't for Maleek. So, Maleek, you're doing a bang-up job. All right, everyone. We're going to go ahead and head out. Thaddeus and I will be back tomorrow for the latest because they did another show. And I'm actually not opposed to just rolling with
Doing this
Maleek every day forever. This is too fun. This is too fun. He's lying. I got the case cracker. David Segata. We got him. We've been lying about his identity. We got him in all the lies. Oh my goodness. This is fun. Fun. And then what? And then we just rip the Quran in response to everything? Oh, gosh, what? 2026. This is, it's going to be the best year ever, guys. Best year. All right, everyone. Talk to you all tomorrow. And, I'll put you guys' info in there, your channels, and also your X, because you guys are posting stuff on X that's related to the Maleek challenge. So I will put all that in there. So in other words, if you're watching it right now, it doesn't have it, but if you're watching this later, it'll be there in the description box. And I will add as the link to the site Thaddeus put together where you can submit your videos if you want to be considered for the top 100 ways to desecrate the Quran video. Send us the best, most creative way of desecrating the Quran you can come up with. And Maleek, you're invited too, buddy. You're already doing it because you're the one kind of that's like the inspiration for all of it. So, do something specific. Get creative, Maleek. Definitely more creative than your raps. All right. Catch y'all tomorrow.